Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? And so here we go. We are at the Super Bowl. Originally, obviously, all 32 teams, they tried to get to this spot, but we're down to the final two teams here, and they have made it all the way to the final round here, the Super Bowl. We have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and obviously some of the storylines heading into this one, the story of brotherly love. That's right, the Kelsey brothers involved in this one. Andy Reid, his former team, the Eagles, his current team, the Chiefs. So many storylines. Take your pick here. Two African American quarterbacks. So many storylines here. But first of all, I want to thank you guys for joining. And now's the perfect time to let me know, what do you guys think is going to happen here? We haven't reached kickoff here yet, but wanted to go ahead and get started here. And I'll give you guys a shout out as well. And so, Corey, what's good with you? Corey, how are you doing? How are you doing? And appreciate you for coming through. And so I see we've got Silas, who was here early, and he said, "What up, JB and the gang? What's good with you, Silas? How are you?" Old man Mob, good to see you. You said, "What's good, everyone?" And who you got tonight? That is the question. And so that is a good question. And I'm going to go ahead and pose that question so we can start getting these votes in now. And everybody let me know who you got in this one. So let me go ahead and put the poll question up now. Very simple question. Who you got in this one? The Chiefs or the Eagles? And if you also want to give your final score projection as well, feel free to do that also. All right, perfect. So yeah, so who you got? The Chiefs and the Eagles. Remember to go ahead and get those votes coming in. All right, so we've got one for the Eagles here. And so I have thought long and hard coming into this game. Like, I probably have never swapped so much when it comes to leading up to the Super Bowl, but I keep thinking about it. To me, it just feels like the kind of game that the Eagles can win because of how the Eagles take care of the football in terms of time of possession. They'll take off 6 minutes, they'll take off 7 minutes, they'll take off 8 minutes. What does that mean? That means that the Chiefs will have to get off to a fast start. And I mean, they're fully capable of doing it here. But I mean, the Eagles, they just take away so much time. They control the clock, they control the tempo of the game, but it's going to be a great one here. And so I'm really just hoping both of these quarterbacks can go out there and that they're both feeling 100%. I know this one of the year injuries, everybody's got a little bit of injuries here and there, but I'm looking forward to seeing how these two quarterbacks are going to compare against each other. I really like, like two, I feel like they're both great leaders in this one, honestly. And so, oh man, what's good with you? And you say Eagles winning it with a last second field goal, 27-24. And so, hey, that would be crazy. And so we've got Michael here. Michael, what's good with you? And you say go Eagles there. And so, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Jeannie, how are you? And you say you're hoping that the Eagles win. And so my score projection is going to be the Eagles 31, the Chiefs 27. That's what I'm projecting to happen in this game here. I thought about it long and hard. I kept going back and forth. But end of the day, it just feels like the kind of game the Eagles will win. 31-27 is my score projection. Let's see. Michael says that hurts. And so, yes, something special out there. Oh, it says the Eagles need to take Kelsey away, even if you have to triple team him. And so, I mean, it's just amazing. Everything from his route running to obviously the hands, his football intelligence, IQ, work ethic, all of that stuff. I'm sure that they've had plenty of time to come up with a way to try to negate some of the things that he does. And so we will see how that goes. And when the pressure starts to get to Patrick Mahomes, he says he's feeling about as good as he's felt in some weeks. But hey, we'll see just how he feels going against that Eagles pass rush. A lot of things to look forward to here. But one thing that does feel certain is that we're going to have ourselves one heck of a Super Bowl. And at the end of the day, that's what I want to see. Regardless who wins, I just want to see a great game that comes down to the final possession. Heck, why not an overtime Super Bowl, right? Yeah, an overtime in the Super Bowl. Why not? Let's see. Michael says Eagles by 3. All right, so he's got the Eagles by 3. Now, did anybody happen to put any money on either team? Let me know now if you put any money on any team. Definitely curious about that. And again, right now they're showing the great Doug Williams up there. But yeah, kickoff will be happening here shortly. And so far here, I see 100% votes so far for the Eagles here. 3 votes in, all for the Eagles here. Does anybody have Kansas City so far in this one? All right, we're getting ready for the kickoff here, in which the Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to be kicking off the ball here. They won the coin toss but opted to defer, so the Eagles will be getting the football here first. And so neither one of these teams have trailed so far in this playoffs. I knew that was the case for the Eagles. I found out that was the case for the Chiefs as well. So that goes to show, hey, both of these teams, they're going to get after it. Michael says, how about a tie? Unfortunately, Michael, it can't work that way. It just can't work that way. All right, kickoff is on the way, and this Super Bowl is started. We will not get a kick return, which means the Eagles will take over from their own 25-yard line here in the first quarter of play. First drive of the game, Jalen Hurts and company. They got a lot of things that they want to accomplish in this one here, and they have the offensive line. I'm really most impressed about this offensive line, but really I like the balance of this team. Whether we're talking running the ball, throwing the ball, the balance of this team. They work hard, play smart, and they know what they're doing out there. They've got the weapons, they've got the pieces, but let's see how this Chiefs defense match up against them. Here we go. Shotgun formation for the Eagles here. Three receivers, one tight end, one back from their own 25-yard line. First play of the game. Michael says Eagles will fly. He says kickoff at 6:30. All right, so here we go. 5 seconds here on the play clock. They snap the ball. They're going to give it to Sanders. Sanders bounced it outside, still running, and he's going to pick up a lot of work there to pick up about a yard or two on the play. He did fumble the ball out of bounds there, but second down coming up. And so if you're the Chiefs, you're gonna want to have plays just like that. When he bounced outside there was nowhere to go. And so if you're the Chiefs, that's the kind of football you have to play all game long. And so Braden, what's good with you, Braden? How are you? How are you, and who do you got in this one? All right, shotgun here. They're going to go five wide. Interesting formation here. A lot of guys spread out here. They snap the ball. Chiefs in four. He throws it, and it's going to be completed. And that's going to be Devontae Smith with the reception. Good tackle there after the catch, but he picks up about 5 yards on the play. Now we got third down coming up here. 3rd and 5. And so third down, you always want to move the chains here on third down. First possession of the game. This is very important if you're the Chiefs here, because the Eagles, once they start picking up first downs, it's like they just start running, and it's a train that does not stop. So here we go, 3rd and 5. Shotgun again. Three receivers towards the top of the screen, tight end at the bottom. Now they put a receiver in motion here. 10 seconds on the play clock. Ball at their own 30-yard line. 5 seconds here on the play clock. They snap the ball. Hurts in the pocket. Looking. Throws it. Finds Smith again. And Smith. Oh, what a hit. What a hit right there. Knocked him out of bounds. But he picked up the first down. So that's going to be at about the 42-yard line there. 1st and 10 here for the Eagles. Let's see. Braden says new scoreboard for Fox looks nice. And so absolutely. Again, first offensive drive here of the game by the Eagles. Shotgun again. Snaps the ball. Fakes it to the back. Hurts in the pocket. Going to take a deep shot. Looking one-on-one to Brown. Out of bounds. Incomplete. And that's one thing about these Eagles here. They've got two 1,000 yards receivers. They're pretty good tight end as well. You got to keep your eyes out for them, along with also watching their back in the backfield. And so Fortnite, what's good with you? How are you? And Ode says, let's see, what a hit, but he took it and laughed. And so he did take the hit now. He did take it. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. 5 seconds already on the play clock. Got to snap the ball here. 2 seconds. Does snap it in the pocket. Now he's moving. And he's going to run with it. Still running, and goes out of bounds after picking up the first down right there. So Jalen Hurts showing, hey, you always got to know where he's at, but that's what we already knew about that. To have the weapons that they have outside and his ability to extend plays and create plays, that is what's unique here for the Eagles. And great blocking right there by Smith. Let's see, Fortnite says good. And so, hey, that's what's up. All right, so here we go. They've got two tight ends in the formation here. Two tight ends, two receivers, and one back in the backfield. Snap the ball, play fake. Back picks up the block. Hurts throws it. It's going to be completed there. And so go with the reception there for the Eagles and another first down. And so this is what the Eagles do. And so, even leading up to this game, I said they are a team that will take off a good 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes off the clock each possession. And they're not settling for field goals out there. They're going for touchdowns the way that they've been playing. All right, we're right now inside of Kansas City territory here at their 34-yard line. They snap the ball, fake it to the back. Hurts has it on the move, throws it. It's completed. That's a first down. Still on his feet here. Smith running already. Smith has like 3 catches so far in this one for 41 yards so far in this drive alone. Again, this is the opening drive of the game, and the Eagles, they are just having their way right now. They are moving the ball. In Kansas City, you have to find a way. It's tough. It is tough to defend this team, but you got to find a way to make it happen here. 11 yards away from the end zone. Shotgun formation here. Trips at the bottom of the formation. You've got Smith at the top. They snap the ball. Gives it to the back. And the back. That is Scott. And so Scott's going to be about a yard and a half shy of the first down marker. So now we've got second down coming up. 2nd and 1 at the Kansas City 2-yard line. Let's see. Braden says Hurts slinging it. And so, yes, he is. All right, so here we go. Shotgun again. Trips at the bottom of the formation. Everybody in tight. They snap the ball. Gives it to the back and the back. Oh, nice tackle there by the cornerback. Gets him in the backfield. He lost a yard on the play. Third down coming up here. 3rd and 2. Ball at the Chiefs' 3-yard line. Opening drive of the game here in the first quarter, with 10 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. All right, so here we go. 3rd down. Will they opt to run the ball here? I feel like this is the kind of situation here where you can have the reads either give it to the back or keep it and make the pass to either one of your receivers or your tight ends. You got options. Let's see what they dial up, though. 8 seconds here on the play clock. Snaps the ball. Gives it to the back. Up the middle. That's Kenneth Gainwell, and he does well. Gets into the end zone per the referee saying that that's going to be a touchdown. So how about that? If you put a bet on who's going to be the first guy to score a touchdown, not sure if you had Kenneth Gainwell being that first guy, but hey, he gets the first touchdown on his first carry of the game. Ooh, looking at that replay, let's make sure that he did cross that line there. And so, absolutely. But yes, the Eagles come out firing here. Now, the play is going to be under review. Now, let's take a look. All right, so okay, he was short. That should be overturned. So, we're going to have a decision here. I think it's a pretty easy decision, though, going for it on 4th down. But, yeah, that should be overturned. Braden says it's just short. But I like the effort there. But it's the Super Bowl, man. You got to get that touchdown. Yeah, you got to get that touchdown there. All right, we got 8 votes in so far here, and 62% say but they believe that the Eagles will win this game. All right, let's see. Braden says, I had Sanders scoring first. And so hanging it with Cheesehead, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you doing, and how have you been? And so, yeah, I think he's just shy there, but that's going to be perfectly fine. All right, so yeah, they called that one back there, but we got 1st and goal here because he did pick up that first down marker. So 1st and goal here for the Eagles, first drive of the game. So far in this drive, 10 plays, 74 yards, and almost about 5 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. That is pretty impressive. But here we go. Everybody bunched in here. Hurts takes the snap. The obvious quarterback sneak. Was there ever any doubt that he'd get in? It's almost not fair for this team to call a quarterback sneak. They just completely moved that defensive line backwards. Now, I do see a penalty there, and so that should be on the defense there. I believe somebody was offside defensively, and yeah, defensive offside. So that touchdown should stand, and we'll get the PAT attempt coming up. So the Eagles draw first blood in this one. All right, let's see. Hanging it says, what up? And you said you kind of want the Chiefs to win tonight, but you picked the Eagles there. And so I did pick the Eagles to win because I feel like in my heart of heart that the Eagles will win this game. It just feels like it. But at the same time, though, I wouldn't be mad either way, whoever won, honestly. I would not be mad either way. These are 2 good teams, and so I would not be mad either way. There's a lot of guys to root for the Eagles. There's a lot of guys to root for on Kansas City. So But what we do know is that the extra point here is good. So the Eagles score on the opening drive here. They're up 7-0. So how will Patrick Mahomes and company respond when they get the football for the first time here coming up? We're going to find out when we come back from the commercial. And we all know how Super Bowl commercials can be. They are some of the most interesting commercials you will ever see. And so, Black Medicine, what's good with ya? What's good with you? And you say touchdown, Bama. Yes, the Eagles are up 7-0 in this one. But that drive right there, 11 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes and 51 seconds off the clock in terms of time of possession. That time, we saw some passes, we saw some runs, we saw a great mixture. And honestly, I expect this to be the case throughout the rest of the game, honestly. Kansas City's got to find a way to try to slow down this offense. All right, let's see what we've got. 9 votes in so far. 67% believe the Eagles will win. 33% believe in Kansas City. And again, right now, currently at the commercial. Let's see. Braden says a lot has happened since you last streamed, JB, and so yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, a lot has happened, Braden. I mean, heck, my Lakers don't even look the same and stuff like that. So many different things has happened. So absolutely, absolutely. I know it's been a minute, but we are here now. So I'm glad about that. I am gonna miss football though. You guys know football is my first love here, and so obviously, now that this is the Super Bowl, that means this is the last football stream until next year starts. So I am going to miss football. Let's see. Black says yes. The the Nixon administration ended since JV last streamed, and so so here we go. Braden says, "LOL, Black medicine." All right, just to while we still at the commercial here. So Jalen Hurts, he was 4 or 5 passing for 54 yards through the air. He also had 2 carries for 12 yards in that last drive. The combination of Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainswell, and Miles Sanders contributed to the ground game, which had a total of 6 carries for 21 yards. Not to mention Jalen Hurts finishing it in the end zone on that 1 yard quarterback keeper up the middle. Devontae Smith was heavily utilized on that last drive. 3 catches for 41 yards. And then they also got Dallas Goddard involved as well. 1 catch for 13 yards. As they line up here for the kickoff here in the first quarter with 10 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Eagles up 7-0. Kansas City will get the football for the first time. Kickoff on the way. Let's see what they do. No return on this one. So we'll get to the offense take over from their own 25-yard line. And so Mad Chat Sport, what's good with you? And you say that looked easy, and so it really did. It really did. And so, but this is who the Eagles are. Taking off, 5 minutes in terms of time possession. That's exactly what they do. 10, 11, 12 play drives. That is exactly how they run their offense, and they do it better than anybody else in the league. All right, here we go for Kansas City from their own 25-yard line. In the shotgun. Got Juju going in motion. Snaps the ball. Going to give it to Pacheco, and he's going to go off the left guard, still on his feet. They bring him down, picks up 3 yards on the carry. And so now we've got 2nd and 7 coming up here from the Chiefs' 28-yard line. Let's see. Braden says pizza. Let's see. Oh, Black says, what is everybody's Super Bowl food tonight? And so that's a great question there. Great question. Yeah, had me some wings earlier. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. Mahomes up under center here. Multiple tight ends. 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Kelsey goes in motion from their own 28-yard line. They snap the ball, play fake. Mahomes in the pocket, throws it over the middle, and it's completed. Who else? Travis Kelsey. And he's going to get brought down at the 48-yard line of Kansas City there. Picked up 20 yards on the play. When you think Chiefs, the first person that comes to mind outside of Patrick Mahomes, you think Travis Kelsey. You got to find a way to slow him down in this game. Can't let him get open like that. Let's see, Matt says the line dominance at the end of the drive, very telling. Yes, exactly. That is a great case right there. They completely dominated on that quarterback sneak. They moved the defensive line with ease. And whenever that happens, that means it's going to be a long day defensively. But look at that. Mahomes scrambling here before he slid at the very end there. Picked up 8 yards on the scramble. So now we're going to be looking at second down coming up here, 2nd and 2. But the fact that you got Mahomes out here running around, that's a good sign in terms of how he's feeling about his ankle. Let's see, Black says, cool, lemon pepper wings over here. I'm going to work the gastric bypass until the wheels fall off tonight. All right, so here we go. Shotgun here for the Kansas City Chiefs here, 2nd and 2. Receiver goes in motion. They snap the ball, give it to the back, and the back off the left guard. Still running. Bouncing outside here. Still on his feet. Takes on the contact and takes it all the way to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 yards on the carry and a first down here. So just like that, wow. I mean, it would be incredible if we get this back and forth kind of game going all game long. That is what I'm really, really hoping for. But wow. Again, we are here in the first quarter with 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go. This is the first offensive drive for the Chiefs here. Mahomes up under center. Tight end goes in motion. They snap the ball, gives it to the back, and the back up the middle. Looking. He gets caught there, and so it looked like he had some room there, but he got caught. And so a little bit of forward progress there. So now we got second down coming up. And so Black Medicine's Dalmatian. All right, so shotgun here. All right, got 4 receivers on the play. 1 back. Kelsey goes in motion. They snap the ball, looking, throws it to Kelsey, and a touchdown for Travis Kelsey. Just like that, the matchup that you want. And believe me, him versus anybody, he's the guy you want. But that's a touchdown for Kansas City. So striking back just like that. So far, both teams have had the football once. Both teams have scored a touchdown. We're going to be in for a great one today, guys. Look at that. I mean, he put the ball there. I mean, the guy that was guarding him, what was he doing? All right, so now we got the PAT attempt coming up here to tie things up here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the first. All right, so here we go. And we are all tied up 7-7. And let's see, Braden says, where's JB's speech about Travis Kelsey being the greatest tight end ever? And so, bold words there, Braden, bold words there. But it will get here soon, just not right now. Braden says this is fun. And so I agree. I agree 1,000%. I mean, all tied up 7-7. Eagles will get the football back here. But man, both teams, both offenses made it look easy. And so defense is going to have to make some plays here and there, whether it's turnovers or something. They're going to have to make some plays here to help out the offense. Let's see, Mad Chad says, man, looking like a shootout. And so, yes, and so we used to dream of having games like this. I mean, I definitely do hope that it ends up being a high-scoring shootout, back-and-forth type of game that we just remember forever, a classic game that goes down to the last drive. But I'm loving the start so far in this one. Here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 57 seconds to go. Now, on that drive, Patrick Mahomes, just 2 passes was all he needed for 38 yards, 1 touchdown on that drive. And on the ground, he also had 8 yards as well off of 1 carry. Then you had Pacheco. He had 3 carries for 29 yards. So as a team, they have 37 yards rushing so far in this one. And both of Mahomes' passes, guess who? Travis Kelsey with both of those passes there. 2 catches, 38 yards, and a receiving touchdown. So, yes, this is going to be a great one. And when we come back from the commercial, we'll see what the Eagles do. But now's a good time. If you haven't done so already, be sure to let us know who you got in this one. And if you want to drop your final score projection in this one as well, let us know. And also, if you want to let me know who's going to win the Super Bowl MVP when it's all said and done, in your opinion, who you think will be Super Bowl MVP, go ahead and let me know in the comment section as well. Who you think will be Super Bowl MVP. Obviously, we don't know yet, but if you just want to project, feel free to. Let's see, Mad Chad says, refs stay out of it. And so, oh man, Chad, that is what got me about last round. It's just the involvement of the refs in both of those games. So let's not jinx it, but I'm right there with you, right there with you. Let's let these guys just go out there and just play football. That's what we want to see. Go out there and play football. Let them determine who's going to win this game. All right, let's see. Mad Chad says 37 to 24, Chiefs MVP Mahomes. And so, okay, okay, bet. And so, good old Mahomes. And so, I'll say this: if the Eagles get it, I feel like it'll be Jalen Hurts. If the Chiefs win it, then I feel like it could probably end up being Travis Kelsey. Honestly, let's see. Braden says I made some shorts about the Super Bowl this week that you would probably make you mad, and so don't tell me, Braden. Don't don't tell me it is what I think it is. All right, here we go. Kickoff on the way. We're all tied up 7 apiece. No return on this one, and the Eagles will take over from their own 25-yard line. Here in the first quarter of play with 6 minutes and 57 seconds remaining. All right, so the Eagles here for their second offensive possession of the game here. Let's see what they do. All right, so here we go. Shotgun. You've got four receivers on the play, one back. Back goes in motion. They snap the ball, throws it quickly. Caught by Gainesville out the backfield. Turns it up, picks up about 5 yards on the play. But there is a penalty. There is a penalty. Chad just alluded to this, but there is a penalty here. And so let's see what they call. Ooh, offensive pass interference there. So that's going to back them up some. In a game like this, where you know your opponent can score pretty much at will, you're going to want to avoid penalties in a game like this. They called it on Zach Pascal there. And so, oh, man. Let's see. Braden says greatest Super Bowl catches of all time. And so, up, say less, Braden. Say less. I know exactly where you went with this one. Braden says, was one I made. And so, I got you. All right, but here goes the Eagles here. First and 20 after the penalty. One back in the backfield. They snap the ball, gives it to the back end of Gangswell off the right guard, and he's going to pick up a yard on the carry. That's going to make it second down coming up here. Second and 19 from the Eagles' 16-yard line. And again, 17 votes in, and man, this one is very close. I see right now in the poll. 53% advantage Eagles here to win this one, but 47% believe that the Chiefs will do it. All right, but second and 19 here. Shotgun formation. You've got three receivers, one tight end, one back. 5 seconds right now on the play clock. They snap the ball. Quick pass there to Smith again, and Smith, he's going to pick up 5 yards on the play. So now we're looking at third and 14 here. Third and 14 from their own 21-yard line. If you are Kansas City right now, third and long, you have to make these stops. If you don't make these stops right here, you know that this is a team that will go down and score on you. So if you're rooting for the Chiefs, this is where you've got to go ahead and get off the field. All right, shotgun here. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. 5 seconds right now on the play clock. Snaps the ball. Hurts. Looking. Stepping up on the move. Pump fakes. And then just throws that one away. Pressure was on his heel that time. Had to throw that one away. Fourth down coming up. And we will see the punter come out here for the Philadelphia Eagles here in the first quarter with 5 minutes remaining in the first. All tied up 7-7. Speaking of all tied up, this poll is all tied up here. 50% say the Chiefs, 50% say the Eagles. All right, so here goes the punt unit here for Philadelphia. All right, punt is good. On the way. See if we get a return here. And so, ooh. Oh, he picked it up there. Okay, he's at the 30. Taken to about the 34-yard line there, and that's where Kansas City will take over offensively there. That one looked like it was a little bit dangerous there. Had the potential to bounce off someone. And we are going to hit the commercial. But right now, when we get back, though, it'll be Kansas City with their second offensive drive of the game coming up, all tied up 7-7. And so we'll see if they can keep things going like they did the last drive. And so far, comparing both quarterbacks, so far, Patrick Mahomes, 2 of 2 for 38 yards passing so far in this one touchdown, no interceptions. And for Jalen Hurts, 5 of 7 out there on the field for 59 yards through the air, no touchdowns, no interceptions. But he did run the ball twice for 12 yards and a rushing touchdown. Patrick Mahomes also ran it one time for 8 yards early in the game before he slid. And so, yeah, both these quarterbacks off to a great start, and the Super Bowl first quarter so far has lived up to the hype. All right, I see we got 20 votes so far here. And so, Coach Dante, what's good with you, Coach? What's good with you? I know you got the Eagles in this one, but what do you think the final score is going to be in this one? But good to have you here, Coach. How have you been? And again, still right now at the commercial here. And again, still first quarter here, 4 minutes and 46 seconds to go, all tied up 7-7. You compare these two teams on the ground. For Kansas City, they're actually leading the so far in rushing. They've got 4 carries for 37 yards, so very effective on the ground so far early in this one. Meanwhile, for the Eagles here as a team, 7 carries for 22 yards so far in this one. All right, let's see, 22 votes here. So 55% believe in the Eagles, 45% believe in the Chiefs. All right, getting ready to come back from the commercial here, and we're going to see the Chiefs offensively for the second time today here, and let's see if this drive is similar to their other drive. Mahomes up under center, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Receiver goes in motion. The snap the ball, play fake. Mahomes throws it short, caught by the backup tight end Gray, and Gray's going to take it to about the 40-yard line, picks up 6 yards on the catch. So now we got 2nd and 4 coming up here for the Chiefs from their own 40-yard line. 4 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Again, all tied up 7-7 so far in this one. Shotgun formation here. All right, you've got 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. 1 back. They snap the ball, gives it to the back, and the back up the middle. Pacheco's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play, 2, 3 yards, but there is a penalty. So let's see what they call here. All right, so that's going to be illegal use of the hands, it looks like. They're against the defense. So that's going to gift them with a first down. And so Kenneth, what's good? And so Kenneth says, hey, my friend, how are you doing tonight? I am doing great. How about yourself? And you say, so far, what is the next stream after this game? So yeah, Kenneth, the next stream will be next weekend. It'll be Saturday. I haven't set it up or chosen it yet, but I will get it up before the end of the week. But the next stream will be on Saturday, just because during the week right now is a little busy on my end. But it'll be next weekend, Saturday and Sunday will be the next two streams. But appreciate you for asking. Again, it'll be college basketball also. Meanwhile, Mahomes snaps the ball, looking, throws it over the middle. Oh my goodness, Travis Kelsey wide open, taking it all the way to the 31-yard line of the Eagles. How do you leave this man wide open? He picked up 22 yards. I mean, so far, Mahomes, he doesn't have to target anybody else, really. Wow. Wide open. I mean, how does he get that open? Wow. All right, so here we go. So ball right now at the Eagles' 31-yard line. They snap the ball. Mahomes in the pocket, moving around, throws out of bounds, incomplete, and so that's going to bring up second down. So now we got second and 10 here in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Again, still tied up 7-7. And so Kenneth says you're going to go to the Daytona races for your birthday. Nice. Nice. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Definitely make sure to enjoy it. You know, take photos, all that stuff. Make sure you enjoy it and live it up. All right, second and 10 here. Snaps the ball. Quick pass to McKinnon on the outside. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play, and he should be about 2-3 yards shy of the first down marker. Third down coming up, third and short for the Chiefs offense. And you think about in this game right here, a guy like Andy Reid, I mean, so many times you think back more than a decade ago, like about a decade and a half actually ago, back to when he was with the Eagles and just his time in Philadelphia. I mean, the success that he had there, and I know he wanted to bring a championship to Philly there, but you think about all that he's done since then with the Chiefs, it's just been amazing. Speaking of amazing, you look at that play, and right from the get-go, that play looked like a play that was just, I don't know, they were running around like they were on fire on that play there, but he threw the ball there, incomplete. Fourth down coming up here, so 4th and 3, and so let's see if they bring out the field goal unit here. That time Mahomes tried to make the defender miss there and try to get at the Fortson, but it was incomplete. So now we got fourth down coming up, kickers coming out, and let's see if Harrison Buckner can convert on this kick. Let's see, Kenneth says, an early happy Valentine's Day to you and your family. So, hey, appreciate that, and you and your family as well. Absolutely. I almost forgot about Valentine's Day being a couple days from now, but absolutely. Who I got in this one, and so I got the Eagles winning this one here, but either way, I'm going to be happy with whoever wins, but I'm projecting the Eagles. Meanwhile, kick is up, and oh, he missed the field goal from 42 yards out. He missed the field goal. That could be big. That could be big. You had an opportunity for your team to take the lead, get 3 points in a game in which you know points are going to be important, but he ended up doinking that one off the left upright. Wow. Football is a game of inches, but that is no good. How about that? Braden says he missed it. And so, yes, he missed that one. In this game, you got to be clutch, baby. You can't be missing these kicks. Wow. So now it's going to be the Eagles football here. When both teams had the football for the first time, they both scored a touchdown, but each team on their last drive came away with no points. So now let's see what the Eagles are going to do on their third drive offensively in this one. Let's see, Michael says, miss, that hurts. And so, yes, it does hurt. Had an opportunity to take the lead. You want to make every possession count for something. I mean, but so far in this one, though, for Kansas City, Travis Kelsey already 3 catches and 60 yards, and he's also got a receiving touchdown already in this one. I mean, he's responsible for almost everything receiving wise. And as for the Eagles receiving wise, Devontae Smith, 4 catches, 46 yards, and so far haven't been able to get AJ Brown going just yet in this one. Still in the first quarter here, but I'll look to see if they look to get AJ Brown the ball here early to try to get him going here in the Super Bowl because I know AJ Brown wants to get the football right now. And also another key player, Miles Sanders, so far just 1 carry for -1 yard so far for the Eagles. All right, we got 25 votes in so far, and the Eagles leading this one 52-48 in terms of who you got. And let's see, Bucks Zone, what's good with you? What's good with you? And you say Harrison Mayer. That's not a combination that I wish on any kicker at all. At all. Especially when it comes to PAT attempts. At all. Let's see, Braden says thoughts on Tom Brady retiring. Honestly, I feel like last year I pretty much like got my emotions out when it came to him retiring. Then when he came back, it was just like, what are you doing? So I was ready for him to go ahead and retire. The last thing I wanted, honestly, was to see Tom Brady go out there and look like an average quarterback and go out there and struggle. I didn't want to see that for him. So I'm glad that he's stepping away right now because I feel like it was about to get a lot worse and stuff like that. So I'm glad that he went ahead and stepped away at a respectable level of playing. So that's the only image that we have of him so far. And I hope that he finds, a lot of success at the next chapter of his life. Honestly, I know it's going to be tough because all he's pretty much been doing is playing football. So, yeah, I hope that he finds success in transitioning to whatever it is he's going to be doing moving forward. All right, but here we go for Philadelphia here with the football. From their own 32-yard line, shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Jalen Hurts making adjustments here. 15 seconds on the play clock. Sanders in at running back. Snaps the ball. And looks like Hurts is going to keep it himself here. And he gets brought down here. I thought he was going to have a little bit more room to work with there. But he picked up 5 yards on the play. So now we got 2nd and 5 coming up right now from the Eagles' 37-yard line. Let's see. Buck says who you got. And so, yeah, I got the Eagles in this one. I got the Eagles winning this one. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Again, all tied up 7-7. 2nd and 5 here. Shotgun formation. Snaps the ball. And so Hurts keeps it himself again, runs right into the contact here. And yeah, he's met by a swarm of defenders there. So he picks up a yard on the play due to forward progress. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 4 coming up. Let's see, old man says, if you haven't already, hit that like button. And if you're new, who you got tonight? And so, yes, appreciate that. Oh, be sure to go ahead and press that like button and double check to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. I noticed that YouTube took away about 70 subscribers since my last stream. And so, yeah, I was monitoring that like crazy. And they were doing that over the span of about 4 or 5 days. So make sure you guys are still subscribed. All right, but 5 seconds here on the play clock. Going to go 5 wide shotguns. And, ooh, so this is interesting here. The defense jumped offside there, but are they going to call delay of the game first? Nope, they are not. Defensive offside. Now, that's a penalty as a coach. I can't blame him because, like, the clock did hit 0. So, but you got to let the referees call it. So that's going to gift them there with a 1st down here, 1st and 10. Again, still first quarter with 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go. Again, all tied up 7-7. All right, let's see. 13 seconds here on the play clock. Shotgun formation again. Multiple tight ends. They got Smith at the bottom of the screen. They snapped the ball. Oh, they gave it to the tight end there. And so that's going to count as a pass. He picks up about 5 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up. So 2nd and 5 here from the Eagles' 48-yard line. Let's see. Buck says, Chiefs defense seem to be handling the Eagles better than the way the Eagles are handling the Chiefs. And that's what you love about this matchup here. There's plenty of battles within the battles here to pay attention to. All right, but here we go. 2nd and 6. Shotgun here. 5 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball, throws it, and it's caught by A.J. Brown. That's his first catch and a first down here. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter there. But A.J. Brown, he gets a catch here. And so now we got a first down and the end of the first quarter. And we're all tied up right now, 7-7. And so we've seen both teams move the ball. We've seen both teams get a stop. And so this has been a tremendous first quarter. Excited to see what the second quarter is going to bring. And again, with 26 votes in, we've got 13 votes for the Eagles, 13 votes for the Chiefs so far in this one to win this game. And that's the kind of game it's been so far in this one. And so far, to compare these two quarterbacks, for Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes, he is 5 of 7 so far in this game for 73 passing yards, one touchdown, no interceptions. He has not been sacked so far in this one. He's even ran the ball one time for 8 yards. Then you look at Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, he's 7 of 9 for 71 yards through the air, and he's also got 4 carries for 18 yards and a rushing touchdown so far in this one. So both quarterbacks responsible for a touchdown in this one through the air, one through the ground game. And speaking of ground game for Kansas City, Pacheco, he's got your 4 carries for 31 yards. He's running hard out there. And as for the Eagles, as a team, they've got 9 carries for 28 yards. Buck says, praying on the Eagles' downfall right now. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, says, JB, what's your opinion on the Lakers' moves? And so, honestly, old man, I feel like I do like it. I feel like I do like the moves, not so much because I think it's gonna really change too much for this year, but because we get a head start basically on building for the future there. Considering how limited we are moving forward, these are the kind of moves that we have to make. We can't rely on the draft and stuff like that. So these are the kind of moves we have to make. Obviously, I wanted Kyrie, I wanted that, but that didn't happen, and it sounded like that was never going to be a possibility thanks to Brooklyn. So I am happy with the moves that were made there. I did not like the fact that we had to lose, guys like Pat Bev and stuff like that, but those guys will be missed. But overall, I do like the moves. But what are your thoughts on the moves? And again, right now, currently at the commercial here. Oh, but I'm excited though that we did get rid of Russ though. Like I'm excited about that. I'm excited for him also because Russ is still a good player. It's just it was not a good fit at all for either him or the Lakers there. So, and then getting D'Angelo Russell back. I'm happy about that. Always rooting for the kid. So I am happy about that. I'll be interested to see what Mobamba does with us as well though. All right, but here we go back to the game here. So ball right now at the 45-yard line of the Chiefs. One back in the backfield, that's Miles Sanders. Multiple tight ends, two receivers. Everybody bunched in. Snaps the ball. Play fake. Hurts. Steps up. Launches a rocket up there for A.J. Brown. And they call this man Touchdown Brown for a reason. That is a touchdown for Philadelphia. So how about that? You can't sleep on this receiver, A.J. Brown. They lull you to sleep. They kept throwing it over there to Smith, Smith, Smith. And then finally, they took that deep shot. And Brown, he just went up there and got the football, honestly. Put it in this man's area code, and he will get the football. Wow. He took McDuffie to school, packed his lunch, all that stuff. Wow. See, this is why people got fired down there in Tennessee for trading this man away and stuff like that, because they sure did miss him. But that's a touchdown. So now the PAT attempt is on the way, and that's good. So the Eagles reclaim the lead here 14-7 here in the second quarter. And how about that? It took just 8 seconds in the second quarter, and they got that 45-yard touchdown bomb. How about that? Braden says Hurts is on fire. And so what a play. Yes. Let's see, Old says, but there could be problems between Beasley and Pippen Jr. So, yeah, I did think about that. I did think about that. Now, I did think about that. Let's see. Oh, it says, dang, someone slap Bill Belichick and tell him, look at who you passed on. Absolutely. I'll do it myself, old man. I will do it myself. Somewhere out there, 80s right now is just living it up right now, having a drink, saying, how about that, JB? I know he is. Oh, but what a big time touchdown, big time plays, and this is exactly why you would acquire a guy like that. Now, 5 plays, 68 yards, 2 minutes and 32 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock on that drive. That time they scored pretty quickly. Braden, don't do this, Braden. Don't do it. Nikhil Harry, don't do it. All right, here we go. Kickoff on the way. All right, no return here. So the Chiefs will take over from their own 25-yard line. They find themselves down right now 14-7 here in the second quarter, early stages of the second quarter. 14 minutes and 52 seconds to go. All right, so Patrick Mahomes, of course, if anybody's capable of responding, it is this Chiefs offense. So let's see what they do here. But it's been a great Super Bowl, so love to see the back and forth. But from their own 25-yard line, Mahomes up under center. Sky Moore goes in motion, one back in the backfield. Two tight ends, two receivers, one back. More in motion again. They snap the ball, gives it to the back in the back. Oh man, they got him in the backfield there. He lost about 3 yards on the play. So the Eagles defensive line got in the backfield and got him. Braden said hi to JB. You didn't have to do that, Braden. You didn't do that at all. At all. I mean, the pure mockery, Braden. I mean, thinking about the receivers my team failed at, and then how your team drafted two pretty good receivers last year that's going to be even better in the future. You didn't have to rub that in my face there, Braden. All right, here we go. Second and 12. From their own 22-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they snap the ball. Quick pass there, and it's completed to Juju Smith-Schuster for 5 yards. So now we've got third down coming up here. Third and about 7. So third down coming up here. Let's see, can the Chiefs convert and continue to move the ball? Last thing you want is to get the ball back to the Eagles here without scoring. Last time out there, they missed the field goal here. So you want to go ahead and move the chains. Let's see, third and 8. All right, shotgun here. Juju goes in motion. 8 seconds right now on the play clock. Snaps the ball. Mahomes throws it over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Juju's looking for a flag, but he will not get one. He will not get one. Fourth down coming up, and so will the punt unit. Let's see. Braden says that was pass interference, and so that may be, but I'm not going to complain at all because these referees over the last couple of weeks they just they just killed it with all the penalties. But here we go. The return made one guy miss. He's at the 30, still running, trying to bounce it outside. Takes on the contact, brought down from the Eagles 33-yard line. So that is what it'll take over here. They've got the football. They've got the lead, 14-7. Let's see what they do with it. Silas says, "Let's go Chiefs." Braden says, "I rewatched a couple Patriots Super Bowls this week." You didn't have to do that, Braden. It depends on which one you watch, though. You didn't have to do that. And again, we're currently right now at the commercial, but when we come back, Philadelphia will have the football. Silas says, "What up, Braden?" Tell me this, Braden, have you gotten any more subscribers as of late? And again, still right now at the commercial here. And I also saw that your Iowa Hawkeyes, they got some big time transfer, I believe, at linebacker. And I mean, hey, Iowa, they know how to produce linebackers, but I'm like, when are you guys going to bring some offense there? Let's see, Braden says, "I watched the ones they won, actually." And so I am shocked, Braden. I am shocked. I thought you were always wishing on my team's downfall. All right, but again, still at the commercial, but the score is so far in this one Eagles 14, Chiefs 7 so far in this one, second quarter, with 13 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the second quarter. And obviously, we know at halftime that halftime is going to be different since it's the Super Bowl here. We're going to have that halftime performance. So, are you guys looking forward to the halftime performance this year? And so, Theodore Thompson, what's good with you? What's good with you? You said we got a quarterback at Iowa next season, and so bet. And so yeah, who's the quarterback you guys got coming in? Let's see. Braden says you hit the 100 mark, but since then your subscribers and viewers have tanked sadly. And so, hey, well, congratulations on hitting that 100. I know the first 100 is really that first milestone where it's like, okay, I hit the 100. Now, how do I get to that 1,000 mark? But congratulations on that. That's big time. And so, The Rock, what's good with you, Rock? How are you doing? How are you doing? And you say best commentator on the tube. And so, hey, I appreciate that. How are you? And so let's see. Braden says Kate McCamera. And so, got you. That's right. I did hear something about that, actually. So, okay, bet. Are you excited about that move? All right, so here we go for the Eagles from their own 33-yard line. About 8 seconds to go here on the play clock. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Snaps the ball, gives it to the back, and the back. Up the middle, Miles Sanders, but he's met by a swarm of defenders here. He's going to lose a yard on the play. So now we got 2nd and 11 coming up here from the Eagles' 32-yard line. 13 minutes to go here in the second quarter. All right, so we got 2nd and 11 here. Trips at the bottom of the screen. One receiver at the top. Shotgun formation here in about 8 seconds right now on the play clock. Hurts snaps the ball. Pressure's coming, but he dumps it there to the tight end. And, oh, man, he's brought down. If he could have eluded Watson, then he had blockers in front of him that he could have utilized there. So I like the setup of the play, but just a great job by Watson to make sure he doesn't get any extra yards. But, yeah, that would be interesting to see Kay McComber over there with the Iowa Hawkeyes. That would be interesting. And so, Tyler, what's good with you? What's good with you, and how are you? And you say, hi, guys, happy 23. And so, hey, happy 2023 to you as well. And you say, tonight's Abraham Lincoln's birthday. All right, here we go, 3rd and 8. They snap the ball. Chiefs are bringing pressure, but Hurts, look at Hurts, moving around, throws it, and finds a receiver. Look at that. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that, I only can do on video games. Can't do it in real life there, but you go completely full speed one direction there and then circle around back to the other side there. Great cut. And so, hey, Clark, you got to be able to make that stop there and keep that containment. But great job there by the Eagles to pick up that first down. All right, so with that first down, new set of downs here. All right, getting lined up. 5 seconds on the play clock here. Shotgun. Two receivers, two tight ends, one back. They snap the ball. Give it to the back. Kenneth Gangswell cuts up. Still running. And he picks up a nice gain there. Picked up about a good 7, 8 yards on the play. 11 minutes to go here before the half. All right, so we got 2nd and 1 right now. Shotgun formation here. Two receivers at the bottom of the screen. Two tight ends at the top of the formation. One back. Snaps the ball. And going to give it to the back end. Gangswell falls down. Let's see where they mark him at. Looks like he kind of just stumbled on that play. All right, and 30 votes in. 15 for the Chiefs. 15 for the Eagles so far in this one. All right, so we got 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 1. And so we have a penalty here. A penalty. And so, yep, that's on the offense. The Chiefs called it, and it's going to be called against the offense there. So that's going to back them up 5 yards, and that's big because we saw what happened the last time they went out there in that formation. I mean, they just moved that Chiefs defense, but this time there was movement on the offensive line. It was slight, but the defense saw enough of it to catch it. That's big. That's big. So instead of 3rd and 1, now you got 3rd and 6 right now. Let's see. Old man says Hurts trying to prove he's him tonight. And so absolutely. And so, old man, did you play any money on this game here by chance? All right, 3rd and 6. And so Hurts. Look, oh, he fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is a touchdown. Kansas City. I can't believe what I just saw. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. You look at this replay here. Let's see what he just lost the ball. He just lost the ball. The guy didn't knock the ball out of it. He tried to switch hands and he lost the ball. Just flat out lost the ball there. This is so huge at this point in the game here. You just gift them with a touchdown. Wow. Wow. Braden says terrible play call. I will say this though. I will say this though about Jalen Hurts. He's the kind of guy, he's not going to let this determine, how this goes out. He will go back out there and try to respond. But hey, Kansas City just tied it up 14-14, and Patrick Mahomes, he's happy. He knows what that means. They'll take a break. Sometimes it's better to be lucky. So they will take that, and they knew what to do when they got the football. So great job there by the defense by keeping your head up and getting that touchdown. Old says he lost it. Braden says terrible play call. And so, wow, that was a big time mistake. So we got a touchdown, just not how we thought it was going to be, but it's all tied up again, 14-14. And what a game this Super Bowl has been. It's games like this that we're going to miss when it's all said and done. Let's see. O says the Eagles had a chance to get some breathing space, but nope. And so, you're right. You're right. They had the opportunity there, but instead you let them tie it up. But best believe when he come back out there, he's going to be locked in, laser focused, and he's going to try to make a play to give his team the lead back. He feels like he owes it to his team. Let's see. Braden says, I don't get why you run a draw there. And so Braden says that he would never have done that. Would never have done that. But Braden, how do you feel about the rumors heating up about the Jets and Aaron Rodgers? How do you feel about that rumor heating up? Honestly, I would like to see Aaron Rodgers join the either the Jets or the Raiders. But right now, I don't know what the Raiders got going on. They may just need to draft a quarterback for the future because in the present, it ain't happening. But again, we are at the commercial right there, thanks to the Kansas City defense being alert and scoring that touchdown. And again, that was Nick Bolton for Kansas City who did the scoop and score on that touchdown. All right, and just to look at the receiving play so far in this one. So for the Chiefs, Travis Kelsey, 3 catches for 60 yards so far in this one. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's got 1 catch for 5 yards in this one. Jarek McKinnon, he's got 1 catch for 7 yards. Noah Gray, 1 catch, 6 yards. For the Eagles, A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 52 yards, and a receiving touchdown. Devontae Smith, 4 catches for 46 yards. And Dallas Goddard, he's got your 3 catches for 21 yards. Zach Pascal also had that 1 catch that got them a first down and extended the drive as well for 9 yards. So here we go. Kansas City about to kick things off here. So far, there has not been a kick return so far in this Super Bowl so far. All right, kickoff on the way. And once again, no return. So Philadelphia will take over from their own 25-yard line here. All right, let's see. Braden says, I think he's gone and gets traded to the Raiders. Braden says, I want to get a haul of draft picks for him. If I'm a team, though, I'm hesitant. If you trade for Aaron Rodgers, are you going to get him for what? 1 year? At most, maybe 2 years? And I mean, I'd want Rodgers to at least say, look, I still want to play. That matters. That matters. All right, but here goes the Eagles here. How do you respond after you make a mistake? Jalen Hurts is the kind of guy that will respond pretty well, I'm certain, but let's see what he does. Shotgun formation here. Three receivers, one tight end, one back from their own 25-yard line. Score all tied up 14-14 here in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Back goes in motion and Hurts. Quarterback keeps it again. Look at that. He is running for 14 yards. So they say when you make a mistake, you just go back to him. You just go back to him. That time they put the back in motion there, and by design, he kept it himself again. This time, though, good things happened. Braden says good draw play there too. Gets Hurts confidence back, and so there it is. All right, so here we go. 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. Eagles have picked up 11 first downs so far in this game. The Chiefs have picked up 5. 5 seconds here on the play clock. One back in the backfield, trips at the bottom of the formation. They snap the ball, fakes it to the back. Hurts in the pocket. Hurts taking a deep shot. And this time it is going to be incomplete. He was targeting A.J. Brown. I can't blame him after the last time, but good job there by Thornhill and company and coverage. Let's see, Braden says bad decision by Hurts there. Yeah, threw that one right in the double coverage there. All right, second down here, 2nd and 10 here in the second quarter of play. 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go, all tied up 14-14. Gonna line up in the shotgun again. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Chiefs got 4 men up front. They snap the ball. Chiefs send 4. Hurts dumps it down to the back. Scott catches it. Makes the first guy miss. Makes the second guy, third guy miss. Takes on the fourth guy, and he's going to pick up. Let's see where they mark him at. Will it be a first down here? Depends on where they mark him at. But great job there by Scott. I mean, he just made like 3 guys miss and took on the fourth guy for that first down. All right, so he did his job there. And again, just what a game. Just pure appreciation for just how good this game is. So, all right, so they're saying that he is a yard shy here. So we got third down coming up here, 3rd and 1. And so you know what this means. Quarterback sneak coming up. And they get the first down. I love it. The way that this offensive line has shown that they can move this defensive line, I feel like why get cute and fancy with it? That's a good call. Maybe you set it up for later on out of that formation where you do some type of trick, but I like what they're doing right now. And let's see, so far in this game, Jalen Hurts, he's got 7 carries for 30 yards and a rushing touchdown so far on the ground for Jalen Hurts in this one. Huge part of their run game. Shotgun again. 4 wide. Snaps the ball. Dumps it down to the back who makes the catch and goes out of bounds after picking up about 4 yards on the completion there. Kenneth Gainswell with the reception. 2nd and 6 coming up. All right, let's see. Brandon says you remember the last 2 Super Bowls. Well, they were in Arizona, JB, and so absolutely. All right, 2nd and 6. Fortnite says go Kansas City. All right, so right now you're in the Chiefs side of the field here at their 45-yard line. 2nd and 6 here. 4 seconds right now in the play clock. Shotgun formation. Snaps the ball. And Hurts keeps it himself again. I honestly feel like that was a bad decision there. Should have gave it to the back. I mean, part of what makes this team run is the balance of the threat of it can be the running back or the quarterback. But lately, Hurts has been keeping it himself. Yeah, he should have gave that one to the back, I feel. All right, but now third down coming up. Now, it's been a minute since Patrick Mahomes has been out there offensively because the defense has scored for them last time. Look at the difference in time of possession. Eagles about 16 minutes, Chiefs about 7 minutes. So the Eagles, they've had the football, but we're all tied up here. They snap the ball and they give it to the back this time, and he's going to pick up a yard on the play. So we got fourth down coming up. Fourth down coming up, ball right now at the Kansas City 44-yard line. All right, so they're going to go for it here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Okay. And they're going to go 5 wide here. So, okay, this is that Madden Online philosophy here. Fourth down, go for it. 4th and 5 right now. Let's see if it works out. Hurts takes a snap, and so he's going to keep it. And he's using his legs there. And look at him go all the way to the 16-yard line of Kansas City. He knew immediately what he was going to do, keeping that ball there. That takes some guts. On 4th and 5, this is the play you opt to run. That's just having faith that my quarterback is going to make the right play to make it happen. There was no hesitation from the Eagles on that play, and Jalen Hurts did what Jalen Hurts does. Wow. What a play. So yet another first down here for the Eagles. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Snaps the ball just in time. Gives it to Kenneth Gainwell up the middle, and he picks up 3 yards on the play. So now we have second down coming up here. 2nd and 7 coming up. Again, all tied up 14-14 here in the second quarter. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go here before the half. All right, so 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun. Smith goes in motion. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. They snap the ball, fake it to the back. Quick pass there, caught by Smith. And so Smith gets brought down there after making a catch. Picked up about 4 yards on the play. So he gets up there. And so he's a little hobbled up right there, you can see. I can tell when he was brought down on the tackle, he went ahead and grabbed at his leg. And so now he's going to sub himself out. We'll continue to monitor this and see if this is something that he can continue to play through. The fact he's going off on his own, that's always a good sign there. But I definitely seen when that tackle happened, he immediately grabbed at that leg. All right, so 3rd and 3. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back. Snaps the ball. Gives it to the back, and the back is going to pick up a yard on the play. So now we've got 4th down again coming up here, 4th and 2. Ball right now at the Kansas City 8-yard line. So far in this drive, 11 plays, 67 yards, and over 6 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. And it's just like what I alluded to earlier in this one. I'm like, this is a team you don't want to get behind against because they do such a great job of taking a lot of time off the clock, and they usually finish with touchdowns. All right, so Hurts up under center, 1 back in the backfield here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Tight end goes in motion. Oh, we had some movement there. So neutral zone infraction against the defense. That's going to be a first down right there. So we're going to be looking at 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. You hate to see this if you're rooting for the Chiefs here because you just gifted them with a first down. At least give yourself an opportunity to get the stop. But that's massive. Massive. So yeah, that penalty against the Chiefs. I know that's tough, but that's just a play. You got to remain disciplined on that one. All right, so we go 1st and goal. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here before the half. Just 4 yards away from the end zone. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Back goes in motion. They snap the ball here. And, of course, Jalen Hurts keeps it himself, and he gets the touchdown. Made it look easy. Philadelphia with the score. I told you he'd make up for that mistake he made earlier. And what a way to do it, getting that touchdown. And you can tell he wanted to score. Braden says easy touchdown. Braden says it's so easy that Braden could have ran that play in right there. So now we got the point after touchdown attempt coming up here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Extra point is good, so the Eagles now lead this one 21-14 in this one. But 2 minutes and 20 seconds, three timeouts here for the Kansas City Chiefs here. That's a lot of time for Kansas City. We'll see how they respond as they'll try to tie this up here before the half. And so just a recap so far in this game here, looking at what the Eagles have done so far in this one, Jalen Hurts, 13 of 16 passing for 145 yards and a passing touchdown when he connected to A.J. Brown on that 45-yard touchdown pass earlier in this game. He's also ran the ball 10 times for 61 yards and two rushing touchdowns. So Jalen Hurts in the first half responsible for three touchdowns, one through the air, two on the ground. And so, yes, he had that one fumble that did cost his team 7 points. But outside of that, Jaden Hurts has just been playing amazing out there. But he's not alone. He's not alone. Now, he does have 61 of the team's 85 rushing yards. Kenneth Gainwell is their leading back so far in this one. He's got himself 6 carries for 18 yards on the ground. Miles Sanders so far in this one, just 2 carries, -2 yards in this one. And receiving wise for Philadelphia, A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 52 yards, and a receiving touchdown. Devontae Smith, 5 catches for 50 yards so far in this one. And Dallas Goedert, he's got 3 catches for 21 yards as well in this one. So the Eagles, they have been moving the ball. It's pretty balanced play calling. Gotta love what they're doing, and they're taking off so much time in terms of time possession off the clock. But there's still enough time here for Kansas City to try to tie this one up. Speaking of Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes so far 6 of 9 for 78 yards and a passing touchdown in this one. Has not been sacked. Neither quarterbacks have been sacked so far in this one, I should point out. Now on the ground for the Chiefs, as a team, 6 carries for 36 yards. Patrick Mahomes, he's got 8 yards on the ground. And Pacheco, he's got 5 carries for 28 yards on the ground so far in this one. Receiving wise, Travis Kelce's the only player wearing the Chiefs jersey that has more than one catch. He's got 3 catches for 60 yards and a receiving touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster has just 1 catch for 5 yards. Jerick McKinnon has a catch for 7 yards. And Noah Gray, 1 catch for 6 yards. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial. And Kansas City with all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning to work with. Now, are you guys looking forward to the halftime show? Let me know if you guys are looking forward to the halftime show. Well, halftime performance, I should say. Meanwhile, kickoff on the way. No return once again. So from their own 25-yard line, the Chiefs will take over here in the second quarter, trailing right now 21-14 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. So 2-minute warning, 3 timeouts. Definitely no excuse here if you're the offense here. You've got the time. You just got to make it happen. And so Fortnite says, go Kansas City. He wants to see Kansas City take off. Let's see. From their own 25-yard line, shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. They snap the ball. They dump it down to McKinnon. And McKinnon, utilizing his blockers here, brought down at the 30-yard line, so picks up about 5 yards on the play. So now we got second down here with about 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go here. They're lining up right now. They'd like to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. Will they be able to? Absolutely. Oh, look, they let him get it off here, and so that's going to be a completion there, and that's going to be a first down at the 2-minute mark here with 1 minute and 56 seconds left to go. And you can see that Chris Jones right now on the sideline, he is livid right now, but that's all intensity because he has high expectations for that defense. Braden says, your Lakers beat my Warriors last night. And so, Braden, I thought about that, but I said, you know what? I'm not even going to mention it. I'm not going to mention it, but I mean, we all know what happened there. Like it was a nice win there for my team, but you know what it is. But how do you feel about that Warriors trade there? That I believe that they said they're going to go through with that trade. Let's see. Braden says your teams have been beating my teams recently, and so well, you know what? I can't say that, Braden. I can't say that because your Packers did beat the Patriots earlier this season, so I can't say that. And your team did beat my college team, I think, when Iowa played Ohio State. You guys did win that last matchup too, so I can't say that, Braden. Not all the way around. We're about like probably like 2-2 so far this year, though. Let's see. Braden says happy about the trade, and so bet. And again, we are at the commercial right now because of the 2 minute warning with a minute and 56 seconds left to go here before the half. Again, Eagles up in this one 21-14, but Pat Mahomes and company with the football from their own 35-yard line and three timeouts to work with. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Braden says no Ohio State won. And so, okay, so they won that matchup there. I don't know why I thought that we lost that one. And so maybe I confused that one with another one, but I know that my team has been losing a lot as of late. But speaking of which, we do have a matchup between Ohio State and Iowa Thursday, I believe. And so my team must win that one. We're in must win situation right now. So let's see. Braden says, yeah, Ohio State hasn't been playing well. And so, yeah, Ohio State has not been playing well, like at all. At all. At all. Let's see. Braden says, stream it. And so, Braden, I really would. But unfortunately for me, it's just this time of the year has gotten really busy work wise. And so during the week, it's a lot harder. So right now, I'm focusing on weekends, at least till things start slowing down. But I definitely would be streaming that one there because I know that would be a big game, at least for us at the very least. I'm Patrick Mahomes taking a deep shot there, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. And so he had MVS there, but it's incomplete. Unable to make the play. So now we got second and 10 coming up with a minute and 51 seconds left to go. All right, shotgun again from their own 35-yard line. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Snaps the ball. And it's going to be a penalty on the offense there. False start backs them up 5 yards. Now we're looking at third and 15 from their own 31-yard line. And again, 1 minute and 51 seconds left to go here before we reach halftime. All right, so shotgun here. Three receivers at the bottom of the screen, including tight end Travis Kelsey, who goes in motion, snaps the ball. Mahomes filling the pass rush, and look at that. Somehow he gets out unscathed. Looking, throws it, incomplete. Incomplete. So all that to say, third down coming up. So if you're the Eagles here, you get an opportunity here, whether it's incompletion or you just stop the clock. If you can get a stop here, you've got time yourself to try to score again before the half. All right, so third and 15. Out of the shotgun here. 7 seconds right now on the play clock. Snap the ball, low snap. Has it. Has it. Moving around. And he's just going to keep it himself right now and goes down after picking up about 3 or 4 yards on the play. And so looking at Mahomes' reaction there, Mahomes is feeling it right now. Yes, he is feeling it. And so we all knew about the ankle there, but you looked at this game and you saw him running around a lot. You just hate to see this right now because you know this is going to be something that's going to continue to linger. And just look at the pain that he's in right now. If you're Kansas City, you just want to get the halftime right now with the score being down 1 touchdown. You're hoping you can get the halftime with that, but this is going to be the storyline moving forward in the second half. And yeah, he's trying to just continue to play through it. He really is, but you know he's feeling that one right now, and he is really feeling it. Oh yeah, he is in a lot of pain over there. Punts on the way. All right, we're going to get a return here by the Eagles. He's at the 30, 35, 40. Brought down at about the 44-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will take over with excellent field positioning here. 2 timeouts, a minute 22 to work with. But yes, the whole Mahomes injury thing is the story right now. Oh man, you just hate to see that happen though. You really hate to see it happen. But he kept running around so much though, kept running around. Each time that he moved around and got tackled, you kept holding your breath. Let's see, O says hopefully he's okay. Never like seeing any player hurt. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially you know that this is something that he's already been dealing with. This is the kind of thing that's gonna take a little time to fully heal from. And then that happens. I feel like this season has just been a story of all the key injuries that we've seen throughout the season. Whether or not you look back at a team like Miami, who early on some people considered that Miami was going to be a dangerous team at the end, but Tua had all those concussions, 3 concussions throughout the course of the season. And we just seen so many players getting hurt. 49ers, I mean, shoot, their last game out there went through the entire depth chart out there. All right, but we got 40 votes in there so far, and the Eagles right now, 57% believe the Eagles will win this game, 43% believe it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs. Jeannie says, poor Mahomes. And so, yes. Old says, Von Miller injury, that was huge for the Bills. Their defense wasn't the same. Yeah, you're telling me, old man, you're telling me, because in fantasy football, I stuck with the Bills defense, and I can tell you firsthand, I noticed a difference when Von went down and they had a couple injuries that took place on defense, and that defense was never the same. They wasn't the same team that they were opening night against teams like the Rams and stuff like that. They were just not the same. So yeah, we had a lot of major injuries that really shaped a lot of teams this year. But if you're the Chiefs, though, all you can do right now is defensively try to hold your zone right now. As for the Eagles, you have an opportunity to try to make this a two-score lead if you play your cards correctly. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, shotgun here, 5 wide. Snaps the ball. Chiefs bring in pressure. Quick pass there to Gaineswell. And Gaineswell does a good job making the first guy miss. And he drags the second guy all the way to about a yard shy of that first down marker. Second down coming up. A minute and 10 seconds to go here before the half. And so Jalen Hurts directing them back. They're already at the 48-yard line here of Kansas City. Snaps the ball out of the shotgun. Takes a deep shot here for Smith, and Smith with the big time completion on the sideline. At least it looks like a catch here on first glance. Let's look at this replay again. And so, all right, he's got possession there. Now, when did he fully get possession of the ball? Now, they hurried up and lined up, but they're going to stop this play to review the play and make sure they get it right. All right, so let's look at that. Not just when he gets his hand on it, but when does he actually have possession of the ball, and does he have it in time before that first foot goes out of bounds? And then at the end there, does the ball move? Couple things to look at. All right, so he caught it off the side of his head there. What are you guys thinking? Is this a catch or an incompletion? What are you guys thinking? Don't do this, Braden. Don't do that. Don't do that. That man is somewhere out there working DoorDash right now. Don't bring that man's name up. David Tyree. Don't do it. Let's see. Old says, hey, Bill Belichick, are you watching? What's giving your quarterback weapons can do? And so you're right. You're right. You have to provide weapons for them. You absolutely have to. But this is a booth review here. All right, so Old says that it's a catch. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Braden says it's not a catch, though. I'm torn in between. I mean, if I had to call it, from what I'm seeing, when he fully has possession of it and then going to the ground, oh man, this is tough. I probably would stay with the original call unless I see a better angle. But this is tough. This is tough. Braden says same stadium too. But this is tough. This is really tough because it takes a minute to fully secure it, and then let's say you get both feet in, and then ball kind of sort of looks like it sort of does move. But I think that's the big one right there. It's not enough to overturn it. I feel like it's just not enough to overturn it. So that's what I'm thinking there too. Also, all right. Brandon says same thing happened in the NFC Championship game with Smith. And of course, they're going to continue to take a look at this from every angle possible. But at the end of the day, if there's just not enough conclusive evidence, then the play will stand. Braden says, looks like it's incomplete. All right, so still looking here on my end. All right, so I see the referee up there about to make the call. All right, looks like they reversed it. Looks like they reversed it incomplete. So they felt that they saw enough evidence to overturn it, and so that is going to be an incompletion, and that is a big time call there. So now we're looking at 3rd and 1. As Braden alluded to, not David Tyree vibes. All right, so 3rd and 1 coming up here. 55 seconds here to go before the half. So at 3rd and 1, you got 2 timeouts right now, so you can just opt to go ahead and get the first down on the ground, get a fresh new set of downs if that's what you choose to do. All right, so here we go. Faced once again with a 3rd and 1. There's no guessing game here. Jalen Hurts, he kept it that time, and so the Chiefs met him like he jumped over the line, but honestly, his supporting cast was just so strong, they moved 95 and the defense back. So that's a first down, picked up about 2, 3 yards on that one, and they're going to hurry up here and try to snap it again and save that timeout. He does snap it out of the shotgun, looking, moving, ends up just throwing that one away. I probably would have called the timeout after I picked up the first rather than do that, but incomplete. Second down coming up here, second and 10. Yeah, they took Jones for a bit of a wide on that one there. He tried to jump over the top and meet him, and he did meet him. But unfortunately, he got moved back. Again, 28 seconds right now before halftime. Eagles up 21-14. Eagles with the football here, and they're going to try to get something here before the half. Touchdown, field goal, something. 3 seconds right now in the play clock. Receiver goes in motion. And they snap the ball. Clock's already at 00 when they snapped it, but they get it off. Completes it there to Smith. They have to burn a timeout, and they do. Picks up about 6 yards in the play. So that's their second timeout that they've called. They've got one timeout remaining. They are facing third down coming up here, 3rd and 4 from the Chiefs' 40-yard line. So far in this drive, 5 plays, 16 yards, and about a minute in terms of time possession off the clock. The big thing was that incompletion to Devontae Smith there, in which they overturned the original call. But what a Super Bowl it has been so far. Eagles again killing time of possession as they always do. 3rd and 4 here. Snaps the ball out of the shotgun in the pocket, throws it. It's caught by A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown makes one guy miss. Reverses his field. He's running, and he's going to go out of bounds. Excellent job there by A.J. Brown making a catch, made a guy miss, and then got out of bounds. On top of that, saving the Eagles with their one timeout in about 15 seconds. So excellent job there. As for Watson, well, never had a chance. Let's see. O says, even if you get a field goal, that gives you some breathing room. And so that goes a long way. That goes a long way. All right, so here we go. 5 wide here. 5 seconds right now in the play clock. Shotgun formation. Snaps the ball. Looking. Throws it short to Gaineswell, but the defender read that one. McDuffie on the tackle. 8 seconds right now. 5 seconds. They're going to wait and call a timeout right now. Great job there. Call timeout. Bring out the field goal unit. That's why he's on the payroll for times like this. Call that timeout and try to make this a double-digit lead heading into the half. Let's see. Braden says A.J. Brown making the Titans regretting trading him. There's a lot of teams filled with regret right now when it comes to A.J. Brown. All right, so Kansas City missed their field goal, so let's see if the Eagles can convert on their field goal attempt. Jake Elliott, so far 13 of 13 in the postseason. This is a 35-yard field goal attempt. Should be easy. Let's see what he does. Snaps good, holds good, kick is up, and the kick is good. So that's going to extend the lead 24-14 right now. The Eagles up by 10, heading into halftime. And so, first half in the books, it has been a very interesting game. I will say this. If you remember, the Chiefs defense, they got that break in which they scored, the 7 points. But outside of that, the Eagles defense is really only giving up 7 points so far in the first half. That means the Eagles, they're going out there and they are giving the Chiefs offense a difficult time. But it's not really all that, because the Eagles, they're just doing a great job really with keeping the football and keeping it away from the Chiefs as well. So you combine those two factors, and yeah, so the second half is going to be crazy. Patrick Mahomes, that last run, he ended up, re-aggravating the injury he already has. And so a lot of things to look forward to. But in the second half there, you're going to be monitoring the health of Patrick Mahomes. And they're down by 10 points right now, but that health is going to be key. It is going to be key. Old says it's time for the best halftime show, the JB halftime show. And of course, this is the Super Bowl, so that means that we'll have more than just that. We'll also see the Rihanna halftime performance as well on your TVs there. But just to recap what took place in the first half. So in the first quarter, at the end of the first quarter, we were tied up 7-7, and then in the second quarter, to start things off, early second quarter, Jaden Hurts found AJ Brown on a 45-yard touchdown strike downfield, and they had scored first, but Kansas City had scored off of a Jaden Hurts fumble, and right now, heading into the half, they outscored them in the second quarter alone, 17-7, as in the Eagles outscored the Chiefs in the second quarter alone. And so far in this one, the Eagles are up 24-14 in this one. Quarterback comparison. Well, for Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes, 8 of 13 for 89 yards through the air, one passing touchdown, no interceptions. He has not been sacked so far in this one, but he did run it twice, picked up 11 yards there, did re-aggravate his injury. On the ground for the Chiefs, Isaiah Pacheco, he's got your 5 carries for 28 yards on the ground. Receiving wise for Kansas City, Travis Kelce, 3 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 2 catches, 12 yards. And you've also got Justin Watson. He's got 1 catch, 6 yards. Noah Gray, 1 catch, 6 yards. Juju Smith-Schuster, 1 catch for 5 yards so far in this one. No receptions from MVS or Jody Fortson so far in this one for the Chiefs. Now for the Eagles. Jaden Hurts, 7 of 22 through the air for 183 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, has not been sacked so far in this one. Also, he's got 11 carries for 63 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns so far in this one. His longest run of the night, 28 rushing yards. As a team for the Eagles, they have 22 carries for 87 yards in this one. Kenneth Gainwell, 6 carries, 18 yards. Boston Scott, 3 carries, 8 yards. Miles Sanders, 2 carries, -2 yards so far in this one. All right, as for the Eagles there, A.J. Brown, 3 catches for 74 yards and a receiving touchdown. Devontae Smith, 6 catches, 55 yards. Dallas Goedert, 3 catches, 21 yards. Kenneth Gainwell, 3 catches, 15 yards so far in this one. Let's see. Black says, no matter how this game ends, the Eagles were the strongest team this season. And so there you have it. There you have it. And so far we've got 42 votes in, and 60% believe that the Eagles will win this game. 40% believes in the Kansas City Chiefs to win this one. But again, a 10-point lead here by the Eagles, and it's the most breathing room that they've had pretty much all game long. But I'm sure that the medical staff right now is going to be working very diligently when it comes to Patrick Mahomes and trying to make sure that he is good to go in the second half of play. Again, you hate to see injuries happen. Let's see. Rock says, is Mahomes coming back? Any word on his injury? And so I'll continue to monitor on my end, but of course I can't hear the broadcast. So if they do mention it verbally, I can't hear it because I don't want it to get caught in the audio here. But if I do happen to see anything, or if any of you guys happen to see some official words, do feel free to share it here and let us know. But I would imagine that he'll still be going out there. You know, Mahomes is a very, very tough kid, so I imagine that he'll be out there. It's just when he's out there, how limited will he be? But believe me, they're going to have a hard time keeping this kid off the field. He's going to want to be out there. And of course, the halftime show performance by Rihanna. Yep, and so of course we'll continue to monitor that situation with Patrick Mahomes. Yep, but again at halftime here, and we know that these halftime shows during the Super Bowl are longer than normal when it comes to halftime shows. right, let's see. All right, let's see. All right, so since we are currently at halftime and we're going to have a lot of time here before we get back to play, so I guess we'll just talk about some other stuff that is taking place around the NFL. And so I know a couple teams are still looking to secure their head coaching vacancies still. Teams like Indianapolis come to mind. And so, what I want to know is when it comes to some remaining candidates that could potentially be head coaches out there, who are some guys that are coordinators right now that you would like to see get one of the, I'm sorry, get some of the last couple remaining open vacancies for head coaching roles? Whether we're talking just Indy, whether we're talking Arizona. All right, let's see. Theodore says, I won the second quarter in the work football pool and say, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, I know that feels good. I know that feels real good right there. That is what's up. All right, but which new head coach do you guys feel the most excited about for their new team? Like a new head coach on a new team. Which guy are you guys most excited for? Now, sure, you could say a guy like Sean Payton if you believe that he can fix that stuff that's taking place down there in Denver. That I mean, last year was a mess. I would say I'm really excited for D'Amico Ryans. I really hope that Houston takes their time and just giving him an opportunity to just continue to grow as a head coach and change the culture. May not be something that you see results in year one, but as long as they can go out there, acquire the pieces that they need, get the correct quarterback, build from there. I feel like D'Amico Ryans, I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do down there in Houston. And I feel like if he's given a real chance, give this man at least a minimum of 3 years, I feel like he can at least change the culture down there in Houston. And that's where it starts, changing the culture. All right, let's see. Old says, same. I think the Texans have a great one, but he needs time. And so, yes, he needs time. This is someone that you have to be patient with because the roster right now, obviously, they're picking early for a reason. Picking early for a reason. Now, thanks to Lovey Smith, they're not picking first and stuff like that. He did his old team, the Bears, a favor. But outside of that, though, yeah, there's a lot of work to be done down there in Houston. You have to acquire that quarterback of the future, and you've got to put pieces around him. If possible, then maybe get a guy like, I don't know, Jimmy G or something that can come in, and if you don't have to throw that young quarterback in the fire so early and stuff like that. But speaking of Houston, though, Coach Dante, what's good with you, Coach? Perfect person to chime in here when talking Houston Texans, Coach. And so, first of all, how do you feel about the D'Amico Ryan hire and what you feel that Houston needs to do moving forward to change the culture down there in Houston? Because there's a lot of things I saw last year from Houston. We could pick so many things, but I guess from a team perspective, I don't like the fact that I felt like Houston many games played for the tie as opposed to trying to win. That says a lot about a team's culture, mindset, effort, all that stuff. In the many games, they were just out there just trying to just keep it close, play for the tie, not necessarily to win the game. It felt like. All right, let's see. Coach says he loves the Mika Ryan hire, and so I love it too. You say you love the coaching staff that we just hired. Now we can get to where the offseason get a couple of defensive linemen. And so that's right. Being able to get that pressure up front, that'd be huge. That'd be huge, honestly. But yes, it starts with bringing in the personnel. You guys have started that ongoing, and then offensively, get that quarterback of the future that can come in there and make a play. But don't expect too much from him early as he's a rookie. Whoever they bring in, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young. Matter of fact, Coach Dante, if you had to choose between, your C.J. Strouds, Bryce Young, Will Levis, and if you're to Houston, Texas, which quarterback do you want? Do you want either of those three quarterbacks, or what are you thinking with that first pick? Assuming that, let's just assume that the Bears don't trade that pick and all quarterbacks are available. Let's see. Rock says, let's see. Rihanna on her Apple Music thing right now, head bobbing, and so yes, 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 got it playing in my background. Of course, I can't hear it, but I've got it playing in my background there. All right, let's see. Coach says, and just draft our future quarterback. And D'Amico Ryan on a 6-year deal. So they really a 6-year deal. I did see that, and so I felt like that was the difference. Honestly, Coach, I felt like the last two hires, though we knew pretty much that those were going to be short-term hires. It felt like I know with Cully that situation just like he wanted to protect his staff there. But even Lovey Smith, that hire felt like a short-term type of hire. But with a guy like D'Amico Ryan, he comes in there and it felt like this is for the future. They believe in him. And so I like that. It was a bold move, and you got to show a guy like that kind of support. Because, I mean, think about what Brian Flores did when he first got to Miami and how he was able to change the culture really after that second year. Robert Solem, you saw some good things with the Jets as well last year. So you get in the right coach and give him time, you'll see the results eventually. You will see the results. And so, absolutely. And so, Vikings New Age, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say what's good, and you say go Chiefs. And so Vikings has the Chiefs in this one. Bet, bet, bet. We're all monitoring the Patrick Mahomes situation with his ankle there. You certainly hate to see a guy re-aggravate an injury that you already know that he's playing through. And he was looking so good out there moving around and stuff like that. He's a tough kid, so I'm expecting that he'll be back out there. But at the same time, I mean, it's a lot to play through that kind of pain right now where you're going to have to try to be as close to 100% to try to keep eluding those defenders as he did in the first half. So let's see. All right, and again at the half here. How do you guys feel about Frank Wright joining the Carolina Panthers? How do you guys feel particularly about that move right there? I mean, I felt like Steve Wilkes was the man that the players wanted, and sometimes it's important to have a guy that the players like, especially when you're really just trying to change like what's been a I'm not going to say a bad court culture, but it just wasn't good. And so I felt like this was a guy that the players believed in. They were going to fight hard for, but you never know. Let's see. Rock says, "You think that Rihanna's pregnant again?" And so let's see, Coach says, "I thought Steve Wilkes should have gotten an opportunity to keep the coaching jobs. They will one game apart. They were one game apart from the playoffs, and so I felt like they should have kept him around there. I thought they were going to, honestly, because when you get a guy that comes in and the players respond, we see it happen all the time. Think back to before the Raiders had brought in John Gruden, and the Raiders were at that time where I felt like they were changing the culture as an organization, and then they decided like, okay, let's go ahead and bring in a big time coach, and we saw what happened with that. It just did not work out, and now look at where they're at, the state of the organization, just having to press the reset button. It feels like, although they don't want to believe it, but that's exactly what they're going to have to do. So I agree. As the coach says, Sam Darnold started playing well. Damn straight. So hey, anybody that can make Sam Darnold play well, he's a head coach in my book. He said DJ Moore started an opportunity. I thought Steve Wilkes should have kept the job, and so he should have. He should have been given the opportunity to run it back a full season. Implement his own changes, and obviously there's a lot of things that you could have improved upon as well in the offseason to get better. So they should have continued to give a man a chance there, but they opted not to. Now Frank Wright, I mean, Frank Wright is the kind of coach that I feel like if the team is already good, then Frank Wright can do some things there. But if they're not, I mean, you don't have Jonathan Taylor no more. You don't have Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman. You don't have guys like that anymore in that backfield. So we'll see what he does down there in Carolina, but probably should have stayed with Steve Wilkes though. But I do like Frank Wright though, and just his ability offensively as an offensive mind. All right, let's see. Now, as for Arizona and Indianapolis, who do you guys want to see take over those two roles for Arizona and for Indianapolis? And again, as we wait through halftime, what do you guys think? How do you think the Lamar Jackson situation will play out this off season? That is definitely going to be one of the biggest headlines that we're going to have to really just buckle up for because it could get ugly. It could be long, could be played out, especially if the Ravens go ahead and do as I'm thinking with the franchise tag and just go ahead and tag them. And so, but the whole Lamar Jackson situation, what do you guys are thinking how that's going to play out? Rock says head bopping. Yes, I am noticing. Yeah, I am definitely noticing. Yeah, I'm seeing on Twitter that a lot of people are stating that they did not know that Rihanna was pregnant again. I thought it was only me. I was like, why didn't I know? Let's see. O says, yeah, she kept it low key. And so, yeah, absolutely. Let's see. O says, hey, she's still looking good. Let's see. Rock says, yes, she is now rubbing her belly, kind of celebrating, and her unborn is on stage with her right now. Kind of dope way to let the world know. And so, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Rock says, yes, she is doing hella good. Hmm. And if any of you guys hear any updates when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, feel free to let us know here in the chat as well if you come across any updates regarding him and his status moving forward. Braden says solid halftime. Let's see, Rock says is flag football a thing in Europe now? Kind of cool. And so for women, and so the spread of women's flag football has definitely been on the rise. And so, and I mean, that's a very good question. I want to say yes. I want to say yes because I know that it is in other places. So I want to say yes. right, so and again, we've got one half of football left to play, and so just a reminder of so far how things played out so far in this one. Patrick Mahomes, 8 of 13 passing for 89 yards through the air, one passing touchdown, no interceptions, has not been sacked so far today. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts, 17 of 22 for 183 yards through the air, one touchdown, no interceptions. He has not been sacked either so far today. So both offensive lines doing a good job. But honestly, these two quarterbacks, they've just been doing an even better job of eluding the pass rush. On the ground for the Chiefs, 7 carries for 39 yards. And for the Eagles as a team, 22 carries for 87 yards. Again, Jalen Hurts, he's got you 11 carries for 63 yards and two rushing touchdowns. I thought I was the only person that was thinking to myself, there's no way I could have performed that being that high up in the middle with just me. And it looked like the cables were kind of shaky. There's no way I could have done that. No way. All right, let's see. Rock says so. It's just Mahomes' ankle, so he should be able to stay in. Too big of a game, and so yeah, that's exactly what I would say as well. I mean, because he already had that injury, prior to this one, and he did have some time to heal, so I imagine it was being better. But that tackle grabbed him around the ankle, so definitely re-aggravated it, and you can tell that he was feeling it. Pretty sure they went ahead, gave him a shot, did the best they could do. It's time for him to go ahead and play through it. Let's see. Rock says he does want the Eagles to win with Mahomes on the field, and so I definitely don't want the rest of the game to go on without Mahomes out there on the field. I mean, either way, the results there, the game's just better to have Mahomes out there. Because believe me, that mess that we had to watch last, like the last time out there against the 49ers and stuff, without a quarterback, that was not fun at all. Yep, but we will have the second half on the way. The Chiefs are down by 10 points right now, 24 to 14. The Eagles did get the football first, so that means the Kansas City will get the football first when we come back from the half. Let's see, Rock says, yeah, the 49ers game was pretty wild with no quarterback, and so, yeah, it was bad. I thought Christian McCaffrey was just going to go back there and then just play quarterback and just do the Wildcat like all game long or something like that, or just go out there and do his best Taysom Hill impersonation or something like that. This is why the NFL needs to consider expanding the rosters even more, having more guys out there on game day. I mean, add some more bye weeks. I'm in favor of the NFL. What I really want is the NFL to add one more game, but also add two more additional bye weeks. Maybe have everybody take a week off before the playoffs and stuff like that. But we got to find a way to get some more bye weeks throughout the course of the schedule because we're just getting way too many injuries. Guys are out there playing on a Monday, playing on a Thursday, on a Sunday, and then they're falling apart. They're falling apart. So we need more roster spots and we need more bye weeks. Braden says Mahomes is warming up. So Braden, are you telling me that they don't need an emergency quarterback to come in and suit up for him? Is what you're telling me? Because I'm ready. right, but I am ready for the second half to get on the way. And I am going to miss football drastically. Already doing, we're not even done. All right, so the guys are getting ready for the second half of play with the Eagles up in this one, 24 to 14. Time of possession. I've said it before. I've said it like a broken drum, but it is so critical because we all know how much time the Eagles will take off the clock. And so, if you're Kansas City right now on this drive right here, you want to open up with a touchdown here because I mean you don't want to get the ball back to the Eagles with an opportunity for them to take off a good 5 minutes and then score and stuff like that. You don't want that scenario, especially with Patrick Mahomes right now. We're going to see how Patrick looks out there for ourselves on his first drive as well. We won't have to wait long once we get this kickoff on the way. All right, so here we go. Kickoff team is getting lined up here for the Eagles to kick things off here to the Chiefs and get this second half on the way. All right, there goes the kickoff. See if we get a return here. No return here by the Chiefs, so they'll take over from their own 25-yard line. Again, the Eagles leading this one 24 to 14. So let's see what the Chiefs do. Patrick Mahomes and company marching out there. And so last time we saw Mahomes out there, he left the field limping. Let's see how much limping he does now out there on the field. All right, here we go. One back in the backfield here. Multiple tight ends. One receiver at the bottom of the screen. Kelsey goes in motion. They snap the ball. And Pacheco running to the outside. Picks up a good 7 yards on the play. So now we got 2nd and 3 coming up. All right, so 2nd and 3, shotgun formation here. Kelsey goes in motion. Snaps the ball. Gives it to the back. And Pacheco is going to pick up a yard or two on the play. That's going to make it 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. So far here, 2 running plays here. All right, so 3rd and 1. Got a fullback and a back in the backfield. Snaps it. And they give it to McKinnon there. And so McKinnon there takes on the contact and takes it all the way to the Chiefs' 48-yard line. I was about to say the fact that they had McKinnon lined up at fullback, that told me that they were probably most likely going to give him the football. But hey, you got to stop it, and the Eagles did not stop it. Big time play. All right, let's see if this can ignite this offense here in the second half. Shotgun formation here. Kelsey goes in motion. They snap the ball. Mahomes in the pocket. He's moving. Throws it. And oh, a low completion and a catch. And then he rolled before he was touched. So that should be a 1st down for Kansas City. Now, I want to see how did Mahomes get up after that hit there. I see that Kelsey made the catch there. Great job by him. He secured it. And so Mahomes, with guys all around him, he's putting it all on the line out there, whatever it takes to win this game. That's what he's trying to do. Ball right now at the Eagles' 42-yard line. Mahomes up under center, one back in the backfield. Moore goes in motion, and they give it to Moore. And he's still running and gets brought down. And so it looked like he was going to have some space there, but he picked up 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up. So right now, this is where the offensive coordinator here really gets a lot of credit here, being creative. Well, I should say the head coach, honestly, but 2nd and 6. Shotgun again. Snaps the ball. Looking, moving, throws it, completed again. Guess who? Oh, this time it is actually Watson with the catch. He picks up 12 yards on the play and a first down. So now we're looking at 1st and 10 right now from the Eagles, 25-yard line. So Kansas City moving the ball here to start off the second half. All right, shotgun here. Ball at the Eagles' 25-yard line. Snaps the ball, gives it to the back, and McKinnon. He picks up about 5 yards on the play. Let's see, Braden says a lot of slipping out there. Let's see, Rock says these guys are slipping all over that turf. And so, yes, I noticed that as well. All right, they gave him 7 yards there, so they gave him that second effort as well. This is a big drive, I feel like. I just feel like this is a big drive here. One in which you want to come away with 7 points, being this close. All right, shotgun here. McKinnon goes in motion, snaps the ball in the pocket. He's moving. He's stumbling. He's moving again. He's going to run. And look at him. He's running, takes the contact and everything. But you gotta slide, my guy. You gotta slide. We're concerned about you making it to the end of the game. But he's moving. He's moving. Let's see. Braden says we said it at the same time, Rock. Rock says, I know, and then Mahomes shows us the turf isn't a problem. That's exactly what the NFL is saying to everybody who wants grass. They're like, see, Mahomes can run on it. He's got one ankle. All right, but here we go. Shotgun here. Ball right now at the 5-yard line. Moore goes in motion. They snap the ball. Mahomes looking. Dumps it to the back. McKinnon trying to get to the end zone. He's about a yard shy of the end zone. So now we got 2nd and goal coming up here. 1 yard away from the end zone. That means offensive line versus defensive line. Who is going to win that battle? Now, I would like to think that they're not going to quarterback sneak it with Mahomes in the condition that he's in. So we'll see if they hand it to the back. Let's see which back they've got in there. They've got Pacheco in there. Okay. Moore goes in motion. 10 seconds right now in the play clock. Again, they just need 1 yard. Snaps the ball. Gives it to Pacheco. And Pacheco, he gets in there for the touchdown. So Kansas City with the touchdown. That's how you start off a drive here in the second half. Wow. Okay. Rock says we got us a game, boys. And so, yes, we do. And just look at the blocking, because that's where it all starts there. The blocking. Everybody picked up their assignment there. Great job by the offensive line and tight ends up front, clearing up that lane. All right, so here we go to PAT attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So 24-21. The only difference is it honestly came down to the field goal kicker so far. The only difference is that the Eagles kicker made their field goal while the Chiefs missed their one field goal attempt. But 24-21, excellent job for the Chiefs here to start off the third quarter. And look at the drive that they had also. Pretty impressive, if you ask me. We're talking about 10 plays, 75 yards, 5 minutes and 30 seconds in terms of time of possession on that drive there. So that was extremely impressive right there. So now we'll see how the Eagles respond for their first time here in the second half when they'll get the football for the first time offensively here in the second half, as they lead right now 24-21. But what this drive did for us, if there was any questions, any concerns about Patrick Mahomes, those concerns are still there, but we know that he can still go out there and play like Patrick Mahomes, and he has no fear, no concern whatsoever when it comes to that ankle. He's still moving. If he can move, he will move. And I'll say this, he's leaving it all on the line. That takes a certain type of focus and a certain type of trust to be able to just go out there and just leave it all on the line, knowing that you're one play away from being sidelined the rest of this game. But he is putting it all on his back and saying there is no tomorrow, so he's going to leave it all out there. And so far in this one, let's see. Yeah, so Patrick Mahomes so far 11 of 16 passing for 115 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions, has not been sacked. And then on the ground, he's got 3 carries for 25 yards on the ground for Patrick Mahomes. Isaiah Pacheco, he's got you 8 carries, 38 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 2 carries, 21 yards so far in this one. Let's see. Oh, says so. If Kansas City and the Eagles only score 3 more points each, they'll be all right. Old man trying to hold on to his projection there for this game. You know what? Speaking of which, I did say Eagles win 31-27. So if the Eagles get one more touchdown and the Chiefs get a pair of touchdowns, then either way, we're gonna need more defense in order for our projections to be right. All right, so the Chiefs kick the ball off, and there will be no return. So the Eagles will take over from their own 25-yard line. Let's see. Braden says Gronk missed. No, it was tough conditions, Braden. Tough conditions. Braden says you projected that the Eagles will win 31-14, and so I guess one projection is out the door. All right, here we go. Out of the shotgun from their own 25-yard line. They're up 24-21. Sanders goes in motion. They snap the ball, throws it, and that's going to be caught. That's a fumble, depending if he had possession of that one or not. And the Chiefs defense will score for the second time today. How about that? Wow. And guess who? Again, Nick Bolton. My goodness. I mean, the Bolt with the Volt. That's what I'm going to start calling them. But give Snead credit for knocking that one out. But man, all right, let's look and see. He makes the catch, makes the move there. That's a fumble. That is a fumble. I mean, that's how you draw it up. The catch and then the fumble. Wow. Brandon says that's incomplete. He didn't make a football move, and so I don't know if you do that in full speed there. I think it's a fumble. I think it's a fumble, honestly. I think that's a fumble. Because he catches it, faces upfield. That's a catch, and then a fumble. Ode says that that's a fumble. Let's see. Ode says he's just costing the Eagles bad. Yeah, Miles Sanders has not really done much today so far. I mean, -2 yards rushing is hasn't done really anything. All right, so they reversed the call. They reversed the call. So they take back the touchdown. They say it's an incompletion. So that's a big break right there for the Eagles. And so it'll be second down coming up here, 2nd and 10. From their own 25-yard line, shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Here in the third quarter with 9 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Snaps the ball to the shotgun, throws it. It's completed. And A.J. Brown, he is going to get brought down after picking up about 4 yards on the play. Let's see. O says, dang, Eagles got real lucky. And so, yep. But that's perfectly fine. That's how football works. All right, so we got 3rd and 6. 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Again, the score right now: Eagles up 24-21 over the Chiefs. Key third down coming up from their own 29-yard line. Shotgun formation. 4 seconds right now in the play clock. Gainswell goes in motion. They snap the ball. Looking, throws it, and it's going to be completed there to the tight end. He picks up about 17 yards and a first down for the Eagles. So a big third down conversion there by Jalen Hurts. All right, so here we go to the shotgun. Takes the snap. Quick pass there to Watkins. And so he makes the catch, and he's going to pick up about a good 7 yards on the play. Second down coming up, second and short. Braden says, what a catch. So we got 2nd and 2 here. Shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes the snap. Fakes it to the back. Hurts looking, throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Third down coming up. 3rd and 2. So we got 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Eagles. Ball is at the Kansas City 46-yard line here. Again, the difference in time of possession, the Eagles have had the ball for a full 10 minutes more than the Chiefs had offensively. Out of the shotgun, snaps it, and they're going to give it to the back, and the back off the left guard. He picks up enough for the first down. Picks up 3 yards on the carry. So 1st and 10 right now from the 43-yard line here of the Chiefs. It's highly unfortunate that one of these teams will have to lose today because both of these teams have looked really good. All right, so we got, let's see, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Chiefs in 4. Hurts looking to run. And he's going to pick up about 2 yards before he slides on the play. Second down coming up. All right, so we got second down coming up here. All right, looks like 2nd and 9 here. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. So far in this drive, 7 plays, 33 yards, in about 3 minutes and 11 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock. Hurts in the pocket. Pass rush in front of him. He throws it up there. Incomplete. Tried to throw it to Watkins there, and so Watkins got a hand on it, but unable to make the catch there. So third down coming up here, 3rd and 9. And that's just a play that he's got to be able to make a play like that. He had the opportunity to make that play. The great ones make that catch. All right, so we go 3rd and 9. 5 seconds already on the play clock. Shotgun. Receiver goes in motion. Snaps the ball. Gives it to the back. Sanders, they're going to stop the play. All right, so they stopped the play there. Got him for the lay of the game. I was thinking to myself, how many seconds past 0 does a team get before we finally call them? And that's how they called them for the lay of the game. Yeah, Nick is not happy about that at all. So after the penalty, 3rd and 14. These are the plays that you have to make to win games on 3rd and long. Ball at about the 47-yard line of the Chiefs. 5 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball. Hurts looking, throws it right side, and oh, what a catch! What a catch by the tight end. Two people, no problem whatsoever. What a big time play. And so they're showing the replay here, making sure that everything is still good. They snap the ball, throw it again. I do see a flag on the play here. Hmm. Now they are showing a replay there. He went up there, he took his hand off and put it back on. Now by the time that hand gets back on the ball again, does that backside foot come down also, or is it already up in the air? Because there, puts his hand around it. Looks like a catch there. Braden says it's close. He says it's close. Braden, you was correct last time. So if you had to pick catch or not, what are you thinking? You got it right last time. Ooh. So I guess I stay with that call there, but they snapped the ball up. Well, they stopped the play again because now it is officially a play under review here. So we'll get to take even more looks at it. I mean, what were we doing prior to this? All right, so let's take a look here. So at first, he puts his hand up there, and then it looks like he gets both feet in, but then he takes his hand off the ball, sorta, because I think one hand stays on the ball, and you could argue that that hand maintains possession the entire time. And if that's the case, then this is definitely a catch, which I feel like it is going to be a catch. When it's all said and done, I feel like it is a catch. But we'll see what the officials say. But since we are at the commercial right now, Jalen Hurts, I mean, he has been killing it, guys. I mean, 20 of 28 passing for 212 yards through the air, one touchdown, no interceptions, no sacks. And then you add the 12 carries, 64 yards on the ground, two rushing touchdowns. And I'm just like, this guy is just out here balling today. I mean, 64 of his team's 91 yards on the ground. So he's their leading rusher. He's got three times as much as any running back and all like that they have right now on the roster. And so if the Eagles win this game, there's no doubt Jalen Hurts gets the MVP. No doubt about it. Because he's been doing it all. But you can say pretty much the same thing about Patrick Mahomes, 11 to 16 for 115 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions. Hasn't been sacked. He's also got three carries for 25 yards, so 25 of his team's 88 yards on the ground. So both quarterbacks doing everything that they can to go out there and win this one. Let's see. Rock says, very biased, and I hope it's a catch. LOL. I think it is a catch, Rock, because even though on the replay when they show the two hands, one hand comes off the ball, but the one that stays on the ball, I feel like that is enough for it to stay, but stay at completion. I feel like so. I think that they're going to go ahead and uphold the call. I mean, JB's got no reason to be biased at all, but I feel like that they're gonna keep it. Let's see. Braden says these Super Bowls in Arizona always come down to the wire, and so that they do, that they do. All right, so here goes the official, and all right, so it looks like the play is going to stand. So as I mentioned there, yeah, because even though the other hand came off, that one hand that kept it pinned the entire time, you could pretty much argue that that was pretty much why that play stands. All right, so we got the first down here for the Eagles. Let's see what they do with it. Up by 3 points right now, 24-31. This is where the Chiefs need guys like Chris Jones to get back there. You know, like there's been no sacks so far in this game. And if you're Kansas City, you have got to get some sacks here, move this team back, and make life difficult for them and make some plays. They snap the ball. They give it to Miles Sanders off the right side, and he is going to pick up 4 yards on the carry. His first positive run of the game today. 2nd and 6 coming up. All right, shotgun here. You've got both Smith and Brown at the top of your screen there. You've got Pascal at the bottom. One tight end, one back. 5 seconds here on the play clock. Snaps the ball. Give it to the back up the middle and the back. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down marker there. That was Miles Sanders again for the carry. So it's great if you can get Sanders involved the rest of the way. Let's see. Rock says these Eagles really know how to run a clock down. Long, long possessions. Rock, I'm the same way on Madden just because I don't like to be out there too long on defense. So I try to give the other team less possessions. But yeah, they do a tremendous job, better than anybody else in the league because they have the balance of run, pass, and that offensive line is tremendous. And so Hurts up under center, snaps it, pitches it out. Sanders, he takes on the contact. Oh, somehow he did not get that first down. I really thought when they ran that play that he would have the ability to cut up if he cut up a little sooner than where he tried to cut up. I felt like he would have got that first down. But excellent job of the defense there. They did everything you have to do. They were ready for it. The Eagles have been setting it up. Now here we go, 4th and 1. And so the Eagles, they're ready to snap this thing here. Here we go, 4th down. They snap it. And, of course, they get it. Jalen Hurts there. Gets the first down there, pushed back, but he already got the first. And so, wow. Putting his body on the line, picked up 2 yards and a first down for his team. And with every first down, Rock, believe me, with every first down, that's another 2 minutes coming off the clock right there, pretty much, with this team. And that stuff really starts to add up in the fourth quarter. But what a game. What a game. We really did get like the top 2 teams in the league. All right, no time on the clock. They snap the ball. Hurts on the move. Still running. 99 tried to trip him there, but got enough to get him out of bounds there. Let's see. Silas says, got the first. I've been watching the game, so I turned my phone off. And so, gotcha. What a game it has been. As the O says, Hurts is so far the MVP of the Super Bowl. And so, yeah, pretty much. If the Eagles win this one, you got to give it to him. I mean, he's doing fantastic out there. He's making plays, extending plays. He's running, sacrificing it all. And so, I don't see who else you can give it to, honestly. All right, but here we go. 2nd and 11. Shotgun trips at the bottom of the formation here. 3 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball. And he throws it. And that's going to be incomplete. It's going to be incomplete there. Try to get it to the tight end there. Incomplete. And so that's going to pick up 3rd down here. 3rd and 11. And so 3rd and 11, this is where a guy like Chris Jones has to. If you don't get the sack, then get a pressure. But you got to get some kind of sack here. Something to throw them off right now, I feel like. But third and 11 here, 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Again, the Eagles up 24 to 21. All right, here we go. 3 seconds right now to play clock. And so up, they stop the play here. And did somebody get a timeout? They get a timeout called here. So the Eagles called a timeout here. That's their first timeout of the second half. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. Old says, what's sad is that this is the last NFL football game. And so, yes, that is sad. Braden says the only mistake he made was the fumble. And you know what, Braden? We saw a similar play in the AFC Championship game, I think, when Mahomes did that against the Bengals. He had a similar play just like that where the ball just came out. Like, you don't even know how to explain it. It just came out. But the thing that you love about these quarterbacks is that they bounce back and it's out of sight, out of mind. Like they've already moved on to the next play. But yeah, just the fact that this is wrapping up the NFL season. But hey, once this season comes to an end, we all have things to look forward to in terms of free agency. We can all dream. When our team sign those new key players that's supposed to come in and make an impact. The draft, you never know who you're going to get. Rounds 1 through 7, you just never know. So optimism starts to build, but it will be a long time before we see the football field again. Meanwhile, Hurts throws it, and it's going to be completed to Gaineswell. He picks up about 5 yards on the play. So we've got fourth down coming up here, fourth and about 6, and that will bring out the field goal unit here for the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Chiefs defense bend, but don't break on that drive. And that's a play for Kansas City that you needed to have to hold them to a field goal attempt. Now, Jake Elliott here, 33-yard field goal attempt. He made a 35-yarder earlier in the first half. Kick is up and kick is good. So the Eagles extend their lead 27 to 21 here in the third quarter with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Braden says, not happening with the Packers, LOL. For you, Braden, you finally get to go ahead and trade Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully, get some picks and stuff like that, for him. And hey, you guys did pretty good last year with some of the picks and stuff like that you guys got. They just got to mature on the defensive end, but you guys had a pretty good draft class last year, so get some more picks. Hopefully, do the same, and they start to improve and get better and better. Only question is, Jordan Love a full season, how that's going to look. But hey, that's why you guys drafted him. Got to believe in him and give him the opportunity. And again, we are at the commercial right now. Again, the score right now, Eagles 27, Chiefs 21. And so let's look and see how the receivers have done so far today. And we'll start with the Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Kelce, 4 catches, 71 yards, and a receiving touchdown. Justin Watson, he's got 2 catches for 18 yards. Jerick McKinnon, 3 catches, 15 yards. Now, Juju Smith-Schuster, just 1 catch, 5 yards. MVS does not have a catch in this one at all. Now, he was big in the AFC Championship game, but he does not have a catch so far in this one. Now, for the Philadelphia Eagles, A.J. Brown, 4 catches, 78 yards, and a receiving touchdown. Tight end Dallas Goedert, he's got your 5 catches, 55 yards. Devontae Smith, 6 catches, 55 yards. Kenneth Gaineswell, 4 catches for 20 yards as well. Let's see, Braden says, yeah, I want to trade him, but it's going to be weird not seeing him with the Packers. And so, well, from someone who rooted for Brady so long with my team, it gets it gets easier. It gets easier. So yeah, it gets easier. But yeah, just 1 minute and 45 seconds to go in the third quarter, and then we'll be down to the final quarter. And this Super Bowl has did more than live up to the hype. And you love it when you go out there and you see a combination of, big time plays, offensively, defensively. You love that stuff. steal anybody's game, and both of these players, both of these teams, they're getting after it. I mean, that drive right there had 17 plays, 60 yards, 7 minutes and 45 seconds off the clock. It ended in a field goal, but it ties the most plays on a drive in Super Bowl history. This is a team that knows how to ice a game. So if you're the Chiefs here, best believe you better make sure that you come out here and score. And so no return on this one. Braden says you need to build for the future. And so I feel like you guys do have some core pieces. The only thing that needs to be moved is Aaron Rodgers, and you guys just need to hope that Jordan Love just really just takes off, just takes off. Because if that happens, you guys will be good to go. All right, so here we go. Shotgun here from their own 25-yard line. They snap the ball, fake it to the back, throws it to Kelsey. Kelsey trying to make the first guy miss, but does not. He picks up 2 yards on the play. Second down coming up here. 2nd and 8. Ooh. Yeah, Elliott's better be careful out there. I mean, my man almost messed up that ankle. That turf is not playing around. Braden says, yeah, this has been an awesome Super Bowl. Here we go. Two receivers at the bottom of the screen here, two tight ends at the top of the formation. Shotgun here, ball at their own 28-yard line. They snap the ball, fake it to Pacheco. They throw it there to Juju Smith-Schuster for his second catch of the game, and he's going to pick up 8 yards here, and that's going to be a Kansas City first down. Braden says our players have been saying great things about him, and so, hey, that's great. That is great. That is great. And he's got a whole off season to get even better. That's the important part. Knowing that you're going to be the man, there's just something about those extra reps that can really help his development. And he's had plenty of time to watch. All right, they give it here to the back, and so Pacheco. And he's going to pick up about 9 yards on the play. Let's see where they mark it at. Is it enough for the first down? Looks like he picked up 9 yards on the play. And that should take us to the end of the third quarter. They can let this one run out to the end of the third quarter. But man, what a game. At the end of three, the Eagles 27, the Chiefs 21. So they did run one more play. They ran one more play, and Pacheco picked up the first down. So it is the end of the third quarter there, and they are going to be on the Eagles side of the ball of the field here. But what a game in this one. And so great quarterbacks going back and forth here, great teams going back and forth here. And so ultimately it has the kind of feel of a game that will go down to the very last play. And so that means that we're all winners pretty much at the end of the day to have a great Super Bowl. All right, let's see. Braden says a guy that he actually wants the Packers to trade for is Michael Pittman because him and Jordan Love are friends. And so, well, Braden, I know a pair of friends right now that it did not work out for with the Raiders and stuff like that. I mean, you may know them too. You may know them too. Devontae Adams, Derek Carr. I mean, but I get what you're saying, though. If they have some chemistry that can be worked out at this level, that's great. But one thing I've learned about the NFL, friendship isn't enough. All right, but the end of the third quarter, and our score is Eagles 27, Chiefs 21. 1 quarter remaining. And so, are you guys feeling confident in the team that you picked to win this one? 55% of you said that the Eagles will win this one. 45% said that the Kansas City Chiefs will win this one. What I know right now is that right now it is a 6 point game, and the Chiefs, they're trailing, but they've got the football right now, and they're moving the football. And so, what a game. Let's see, Brandon says it won't happen though, and he says, yep. Let's see. Braden says they trained in the offseason together. And so, yeah, the only way that those two would have linked up would have been if you guys just fell in love with Aaron Rodgers again or just didn't believe in Jordan Love and traded him to Indianapolis. But I don't see that happening at all. Last year, I thought it might have been a possibility, but I don't see that happening at all. All right, so let's see. Braden says, yeah, he's confident. Let's see. Old says, nope, because the Eagles made too many mistakes so far. And so, all right, so you're not feeling as confident right now in your selection because of those mistakes. I mean, he did basically, like Jalen Hurts did just basically gift wrap 7 points. And they almost gift wrap like seven more. So, got to watch out for that. But 1 quarter left. Wow. Two great quarterbacks going at it. This is it. This is it. Last time we saw Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, it ended badly for him. It was real bad against Tampa Bay, actually. So he's trying to avenge that. Here we go. Shotgun. Takes the snap in the pocket, standing in the pocket, throws and delivers to Juju Smith Schuster. He may have been late to the party, but he seems to be here now. Big time pickup and a first down here for the Chiefs. So now they're at about the 29-yard line or 30-yard line here of the Eagles. Now, remember, the Chiefs did miss a field goal earlier in this one, so as this game continues to go on, I wonder if that may eventually play a role in how this game ends up finishing. All right, here we go to the shotgun. Takes the snap. And so, yeah, that was a flag, my guy. That's a flag if ever I saw one right there. Defensive offside, I will not argue that one at all. That was a flag. All right, so here we go. So now 1st and 5 right now. The ball is at the 25-yard line of Philadelphia. Shotgun formation here. Kelsey at the bottom of the formation, two receivers at the top of the screen, and two backs in the backfield. Tooney goes in motion. They're looking, they throw it, and so Juju Smith-Schuster gets open. Both defenders got distracted by seeing Kadarius Tooney coming out the backfield, and so Juju pretty much was open, and Mahomes got it. Picked up the first down. All right, so here we go to the shotgun. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Kelsey goes in motion. They snap the ball. Mahomes looking, throws it, and it's caught again by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. All right, so 2nd and 7 here. All right, so here we go in the shotgun again. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Mahomes making adjustments here. 6 seconds on the play clock. Moore goes in motion, and they're going to give it to McKinnon off the left side. And McKinnon trying to get to the outside here. Takes on the contact and picks up 4 yards on the play off the left end. Third down coming up. So big third down here because you want to take the lead right now. If you are the Chiefs here, you much prefer 7 over 3. If you have the ability, believe me, you want to get 7 points right now. All right, third down here. Let's see what Andy Reid draws up here. Got to make sure you know where Kelsey's at right now. Juju Smith-Schuster also. Kadarius Tooney goes in motion. Quick pass to him. My gosh, nobody around him. I mean, who? Like, y'all left the man wide open. Wow. Excellent job. Clearly, the offensive coordinator saw something that they were doing when he goes in motion. They were probably switching assignments or something. But that is a big mistake on that end. And Darius Slay, oh, he got fooled. He got baited bad. He got baited bad. Wow. I mean, he fell right for the mousetrap too. Like he fell right in it, face first and everything. Wow. But what a touchdown! Now this extra point will give the Chiefs the lead here. And that is good. All right, so it's 28 to 27. That is our score here in the fourth quarter with 12 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the fourth. Kansas City up by one. Wow. Old says that was bad. I mean, he got fooled real bad. I'm not going to lie. I would have thought my man was out there playing with blindfolds on the way he got fooled on that one. Like, he just got fooled badly. That's embarrassing, and that's on him. That's on him. He got fooled badly. Wow. But big time play. And so now, Patrick Mahomes so far in this game, 17 of 22 for 161 yards, two touchdowns through the air, no interceptions, no sacks, and he's also got three carries for 25 yards on the ground as well. And that drive right there was actually 9 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes and 41 seconds in terms of time of possession off the clock. So wow, back and forth. I honestly don't even know who's going to win this game because it's going back and forth. Normally you can have a feel for who's gonna win, but this just feels like back and forth. Let's see. O says Eagles milk as much clock as you can and at least get a field goal. You know they're going to take off at least 5 minutes, but they're going to aim to take off about 8 minutes. But man, what a game separated by 1 point right now. And so, I mean, 49 votes in, 55% believe that the Eagles will win this matchup here. 45% of you say that the Chiefs will win this matchup. And those of you that got Kansas City, your team has the lead right now. Oh man, but I find it so hard to root against either of these teams right now because there's both so many people that I'm rooting for on each side. I mean, it's just tremendous. All right, so soon we'll be getting back to the action here, but what a tremendous display by both quarterbacks here in the Super Bowl. Chiefs got their kickoff unit out there, and we're going to see what the Eagles can do with the football. But first things first, kickoff on the way. And let's see if we'll get a return here. No return. And so the Eagles will take over from their own 25-yard line, down by 1 point. And you remember that both of these teams prior to this game, neither one of these teams were trailing at any point of the game. And so just the fact that both of these two teams have been going back and forth here, what a fight here between these two powerhouses. All right, so 12 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the game. Eagles with the football, one back in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be Scott. Shotgun, two receivers at the bottom of the screen. Couple tight ends. Snap the ball, fakes it to the back. Pass rush in front of him. He throws it, and that's going to be completed there to the tight end there. Kind of a risky pass there because the linebacker got a hand in the area there. But nonetheless, a completion there. Picked up about a good 5 yards on the play. Yeah, excellent job there making that completion there by the tight end. All right, so 2nd and 5 here. Shotgun again. The receivers, one tight end, one back. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snaps the ball. Fakes it to the back. Throws it, and that's going to be completed there. And he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. So excellent job getting tackled there fast. And now we got third and short coming up here for the Eagles. Oh man, it's just so sad that somebody has to lose this game because this has just been tremendous. All right, third and two. All right, you've got three receivers, one tight end, one back. Shotgun formation here. Snaps the ball. Feeling the pass rush. And he's looking. Throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. Out of bounds. Braden Size there. He's not happy about that. All right, so fourth down coming up. Again, 10 minutes and 33 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Chiefs up 28-27 right now. Eagles about to punt the ball. Punts on the way. Let's see if we get a return here by the Chiefs. Caught it at the 30. It's at the 35. And still running. Trying to reverse field here. 40. He has a lot of blockers in front of him. 50. 40. 30. 20. Still running. 10. And gets brought down at about the 5-yard line. Are you kidding me? Kadarius Toney. Wow. What a play on special teams. We knew he had the skill set. It's all about being in the right system where you can utilize that skill set. And man, I mean, the Eagles, they should have got him. They really should have got him before then. But excellent job by him utilizing his blockers there, being aware of where he was in relation to the sideline there, and getting everything that he could out of that. And so, wow. You're talking about taking a snap at the 5-yard line there. You got to score a touchdown with that. Wow. What a play. And this is why you trade for guys like that. All right, here we go. Mahomes up under center. Snaps the ball. Gives it to Pacheco. And Pacheco's going to get brought down. Picks up a yard thanks to his second effort on the play. And so now we got second and goal coming up here from the 4-yard line. Braden says longest return in Super Bowl history. Old says Eagles are selling bad. Yes. All right, so here we go. So this is going to be one heck of a task here for the Eagles defense here, but can they get a stop here? Don't tell me they're doing that play that they ran against the Raiders. They're doing it here in the Super Bowl. Snaps the ball out of the shotgun. Mahomes looking, throws it. Nah, they said keep that stuff in the playground, not in the Super Bowl. Not happening. Third down coming up. 3rd and 4. Yeah, that probably would have made me dizzy to begin with. All right, so here we go. Shotgun here. 3rd and goal. This would be huge if the Eagles can hold them to a field goal. This would be huge. Let's see. 4 seconds on the play clock. Moore goes in motion. They snap the ball. He throws it to Moore and wide open. It's the same thing they did for Toney the last drive, just the opposite side. And so they found a weakness in the secondary and they are exploiting it here. But that's a touchdown, Kansas City, 34-27. Wow. If I'm the coach, I'm saying let's go for 2. If I'm the coach, it might be greedy, but I'm saying let's try to go ahead and get up 2 scores if I'm the coach. But wow, wide open again. This is how secondary coaches get fired. Stuff like this. But they're going to go for the point after touchdown here. They're up by 7. This will make it an 8-point lead. Should this be good? And it is good. All right, so it's going to be 35-27 here in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the game. Ode says the Eagles are out here giving up. And so, wow, what a! I mean, it all started with that excellent punt return there by Kadarius Tooney. Got to give him shout out for that. Shout out for that, and shout out to Andy Reid going out there and acquiring this guy, knowing that hey, I can bring him in. We've got a good thing in place here, and I can utilize him. Braden says terrible defense. He is not happy at all. And so, wow, what a game it has been. And now, Jalen Hurts and company, they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter, down by 8. Now, this is a team that, they love playing with the lead. They do love playing with the lead because you can melt so much time on the clock. Now, they're just down by 8 points, so certainly they can go out there and still work their offense and stuff. But as this game continues to go on more and more, the urgency is only going to ramp up more and more. I mean, everything that you work for all season long is on the line. And it's going to come down to this: who's going to make the plays when it matters the most? But what a Super Bowl. I mean, this is definitely up there in one of my top favorite Super Bowls, definitely, because this has just been outstanding. And again, we're currently right now at the commercial here, with the Chiefs leading right now 35 to 27, fresh off of their touchdown they just scored, which was set up nicely by their special teams. And now we're going to look to Jalen Hurts to see if he can lead his squad and try to, I guess, attempt to see if he can tie this up here. Because if they score a touchdown, they're going to want to go for two and try to tie this one up. All right, so here we go. We've got the kickoff unit here for Kansas City. And look at this. In the second half of play alone, the Chiefs have outscored the Eagles 21 to 3 so far in the second half. Kickoff on the way. All right, 9 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Yeah, yeah. They got to change something with their outside corners on those plays because anytime they see motion and stuff, it's just throwing them off. It should not be throwing them off that much the way that it is, but it is. All right, but here we go here for Philadelphia. Time to respond. Shotgun formation. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Browns going in motion. Snaps the ball, gives it to the back. And Sanders is going to pick up about 5 yards, 5, 6 yards in the play. Second down coming up. Both teams with two timeouts remaining. 9 minutes to go here in the fourth. All right, shotgun here. Three receivers, one tight end, one back from their own 30-yard line. 10 seconds right now on the play clock. Hurst making adjustments now. 4 seconds. Snaps the ball. Gives it to the back. Sanders takes the contact, and he's going to be about a yard shy of that first down marker. Third down coming up here. Third and short. We've seen the Eagles countless times do quarterback sneaks in this situation. And they're just going to go ahead and line up again in that formation. No surprise here. Snaps the ball, and that's going to be enough for the first down. Yep, first down. Offensive line has done a tremendous job in these third and short, second and short situations, fourth and shorts all game long here. So I got to give them credit for that. All right, here we go in the shotgun. We've got two tight ends at the bottom of the formation, two receivers at the top of the screen here. 3 seconds on the play clock for the Eagles, and they snap the ball, fake it to the back. Hurts on the move, and he's going to decide to run out of bounds. Got back to about the line of scrimmage there. Second down coming up, and the clock continues to run. 7 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. The pressure's becoming more and more. The anticipation, who will be crowned Super Bowl champion? Second and 11 here from their own 35-yard line. Shotgun formation. They snap the ball. Chiefs send four. He throws it. It's caught by A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown. He gets brought down at about the 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line. He picked up about 6 yards in that place. A third down coming up. All right, so 3rd and 5 here. All right, shotgun here. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Takes a snap. Ooh, the Chiefs are bringing pressure. He throws it. That's going to be caught there. A.J. Brown, and that's going to be a first down. Big time play. And that time, the Chiefs, they brought extra pressure, but Jalen Hurts did a tremendous job there at finding his go-to receiver. All right, shotgun here. They snap the ball, fakes it to the back. Hurts looking, gonna take a deep shot. Man, wide open, and wow, that should have been a touchdown there if he just kept it in bounce there. But wow, big time play there for the Eagles, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered right there. Honestly, I have no idea what the cornerback Snead was thinking, what was going through his head right there. But wow, what a play for the Eagles. And so Jalen Hurts, he's going to do the play. And he is going to get a touchdown. Let's see what they say. Should be a touchdown. It is a touchdown. So touchdown for the Eagles here. And they have a chance to go for two and tie this all up. Old says wide open. And so, yeah, I thought that they were expecting me to play coverage back there, old man, because I would have been their best option considering how far off everybody else was. Wow. Yeah, some of these corners are just getting dusted out there today. I mean, they're getting taken out and beaten like a mat. All right, but a 2-point play here to try to tie it up. Three receivers towards the bottom of the screen here. Brown goes in motion. 5 seconds here on the play clock. 2-point version attempt. They snap it. Hurts on the move there. And he gets it. He gets it all that time in the weight room for this very moment, and he ties it all up, and now we're all tied up 35-35. Both teams with two timeouts. We've got 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. So how about that? All tied up. Wow. Wow. Big time players make big time plays. And these two teams, they got a lot of heart. They got a lot of heart. All right, so again, right now we're currently at the commercial here. But again, big time play. And Jalen Hurts so far in this one, he's 27 to 37 so far in this one for 304 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions. And he's also got 15 carries for 70 yards. I mean, my goodness, over 300 yards passing here for Jalen Hurts and a touchdown through the air. And then he's got 70 yards on the ground and 3 rushing touchdowns. I mean, my goodness. Wow. Let's see. Braden says Jalen Hurts has the most rushing touchdowns in Super Bowl history. And you know what, Braden? This goes to show all those so-called experts that say you can't win it by running and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, you do got to be able to pass, but you can still run and pass. And so, I mean, he's just out there just killing that narrative right now. And I could not think of a better stat to point to than those 3 rushing touchdowns. But again, we're all tied up 35-35. Last time we saw the Chiefs out there, they went to work. And so with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go, let's see what happens. But this is going to be, as they say, a photo finish when it's all said and done. Wow. So now I ask you guys, even if you voted, who do you think is going to win this one here? Have you been swayed away from your previous vote? Who do you got winning this one? Will it be the Chiefs? Will it be the Eagles? We're all tied up 35-35, just like we were at the beginning. So let me know if you've switched your mind, if you still believe in whoever you originally picked. Let's see. Braden says he's done both this game. And so, yes, he has. You got the 300-yard plus passing check. I hope that Lamar Jackson is watching, and I hope that the Ravens are watching, because this is what it takes. If you're a mobile quarterback, if you're going to win in this league, you've got to be able to provide the passing with the running, and you need an offensive coordinator that can mix it up the way that this team has done. They've done a tremendous job building the offensive line. They got the rotations at back. You've got your receivers, your tight end. You've got it all. And so, and then Jaden Hurts, he just took it to the next level. Took it to the next level. As see, Braden says he tied the record, excuse me. And so, look at that. Braden got me out here thinking he got it solo now. All right, so the Eagles special teams unit is out there about to kick things off here in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go. All tied up 35-35. Kickoff on the way. And let's see if we get a return here for the Chiefs. We will not get a return, so they'll take over from their own 25-yard line here with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Obviously, 2-minute warning remain. Obviously, both teams with 2 timeouts here, so plenty of time here, but both teams, this is the critical moments here. Critical moments here. Both teams have shown that if they want to, they can take off a lot of time and score. And if you're Kansas City, you want to go out there on a 5-minute drive and try to go down there and perhaps make a game-winning field goal or something. But these two teams are capable of that type of drive. But here we go to the shotgun, and they're going to give it to Pacheco. And Pacheco off the left guard there. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Let's see. Braden says with Terrell Davis. Let's see. Braden says it's a record for a quarterback, though. And so, yeah. Okay, that's right. Quarterback record. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, good old Terrell Davis. When your initials are TD, you tend to get in the end zone a bunch. All right, but we go out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. 8 seconds right now on the play clock. They snap the ball. Mahomes in the pocket. Throws it. That's going to be completed there. And Juju Smith-Schuster with another reception and a first down here for Kansas City. Picked up 10 yards on the play. All right, so Juju subs himself out. 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Mahomes up under center, 1 back in the backfield here. Multiple tight ends, 1 receiver at the bottom of the screen. They snap the ball. They give it to Pacheco, and Pacheco off the left guard there, and oh, what a hit. What a hit. Wow. And he just put to test the theory that an object in motion stays in motion. Oh, man, but look at that. Pacheco looks like he is really, really hurt. And so, hoping that it's not as bad as it looked. Let's see. Old man says that's an old school hit. And again, now we are at the commercial there as they will tend to the injured player out there. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial. All tied up in this one, 35 to 35. All right, and again, again, we talked about Jalen Hurts out there. So now Patrick Mahomes, 19 of 25 for 175 yards through the air, three passing touchdowns out there. And he's also combined that with three carries for 25 yards so far in this one. And we've got Travis Kelsey. He's got five catches, 74 yards, and a receiving touchdown. Both Kadarius Tooney and Sky Moore, their only catches were for touchdowns in this one also. Juju Smith-Schuster, six catches, 53 yards so far in this one. Let's see. Braden says the trade for Gary Payton has been completed. And so, okay, I did hear earlier that that was going to be completed. It sounded like the Warriors were going to go through with that one anyways. So that is good. That is good. That is good. A lot of moves for a lot of teams. All right, so getting ready to get back to the action here. And again, we are all tied up 35 to 35 in this one. All right, Chiefs here with the football facing second and 8. Shotgun here from their own 40-yard line. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Back goes in motion. They snap the ball, throws it quickly, and it's caught by Travis Kelsey there. And so, nice pickup there, close to the first down marker. Again, 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Let's see. Jeannie says, come on, Eagles. And so, yes, this game is going down to the wire here. Third down. They say third down here. 3rd and 1 coming up. And so the game that comes down to the wire here. Mahomes up under center. Snaps the ball, gives it to the back, and the back, bouncing it outside. Boy, does he have some space there, but he was tripped up there. But man, if he could have got past that guy, he had some space in front of him. Picked up 10 yards on the carry and a first down for the Chiefs. All right, so first down here. We've got 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. All right, so out of the shotgun, two tight ends. Well, you got three tight ends here. Guy goes in motion. They snap the ball. Mahomes looking. Mahomes moving. He's going to scramble. He's still scrambling. Still running. And he gets brought down at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes leaving it all on the field. Wow. Wow. Through the pain, through the adversity here, he's just constantly just putting it all out there. He picked up 26 yards on that scramble. All right, so here you go. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. They'll have to run at least one more play here before we reach the 2-minute warning. And they're going to give it to the back up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play, and that will take us to the 2-minute mark. And so 2-minute mark, all tied up 35-35 here. Wow. What a finish we're going to have here. Chiefs here with the football. But man, whew, how will this one end? So what are you guys thinking? You think the Chiefs will win this one in regulation? Will the Eagles get a chance to win this one in regulation? Or do you see this one going to overtime? What are you guys thinking? Man, I'm just sad that this is the last NFL game of the season. I mean, I am looking forward, obviously, for, like with college basketball and stuff like that, but man, I am going to miss the NFL season. Let's see. Old says that Kansas City's going to milk this clock and stuff like that. Now, Kansas City kicker did miss a field goal earlier in this game and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like the way that they're playing right now, that's very well possible. I feel like they can at least get a field goal here. The question is, how much time will they leave on the clock? That's the question. But the way that they're moving the ball right now, though, you just never know. They could make it go down to a game-winning field goal attempt or something like that. And again, commercial here. But just 2 minutes remaining in this one. Both teams with two timeouts. We're all tied up 35 apiece. What a game. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 8 here for Kansas City offensively. And the mission is simple: run your best 2 minute offense here and try to take out the rest of the time if possible and set up a game winning field goal. But you never know. This close, though, I feel like they'll score before we get to that point. But you never know. 2 minutes, though. Shotgun formation, they snap the ball. Those are the Juju. And he's stumbling. And they bring him down, and he loses a yard on the play. All right, so we got a timeout called here by the Eagles. And again, they're thinking about the time right now, so that's a timeout for them. They've got one timeout remaining, and they want to ensure that even if the Chiefs do get 3 points, that they have time to respond. Let's see. Brandon says they showed you the last two Super Bowls. I can tell you weren't happy. I mean, I like the Seahawks one, Braden. I don't know what you mean. I like the Seahawks one. I mean, it made my day. All right, so third down here for Kansas City. 3rd and 8 with a minute and 54 seconds left to go. Juju goes in motion. They snap the ball, looking, throws it up there, and that's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. But there is a penalty. Hold up. Wait a minute. A penalty here. And you know what that's going to be against the defense there. Defensive holding. That's going to be 5 yards. And more importantly, right now, that's going to be a first down. That is holding. Speaking of holding, I mean, I'm sure the 80s right now is having a hard time holding holding his alcohol right now because he is upset. I can tell the 80s is upset. He doesn't be here if we didn't know that he's upset. Wow. Well, that is crazy. All right, so here we go. That's a shotgun. They're 10 yards away from the end zone. Juju goes in motion. Snaps the ball, gives it to McKinnon, and McKinnon running. McKinnon goes down inbound. Smart play. Smart play by a smart man right there. Keep it inbound, slide. Go ahead and milk that clock right now. And so the Eagles, they will have to go ahead and call a timeout, in which it looks like they did call a timeout there. But they've got no timeouts remaining. So you go ahead, you milk as much clock as you can. Genie's not happy about that one. right, so Jenny says not good, not good. And so you know what that means, Mahomes. He's going to go out there, take a couple knees and stuff, melt some time. So 2nd and 1. The objective is don't give the Eagles a chance. Wow. This would be heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. And so Mahomes takes that knee. 3rd down coming up. And so they're going to go ahead and milk as much time as they can off the clock. And so, yeah, we did have that missed field goal earlier. All right, 3 seconds remaining. They're going to call a timeout the last possible second, and they do call the timeout. All right, so that's leaving 54 seconds right now. So we know they're going to go out there again and attempt to take off more time with another nil. Braden says we have a new dynasty, and so I don't know about that now just yet. I mean, just because of how long it's been in between winning Super Bowls for them, but certainly a conversation for the future. All right, here we go. Goes out there, takes a knee. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and milk off clock. I'm seeing a difference of about 10 seconds here between that clock and the shot. I'm sorry, the play clock and the rest of the time in the game. So a difference of about 10 seconds here. So, and with no timeouts for the Eagles, Kansas City will go ahead and milk this one down to the very last second before calling their timeout. That should leave them with about 11 seconds. All right, so he called a timeout there. 11 seconds remaining. That's the final timeout. So both teams, no timeouts. So you can't even try to ice the kicker in this scenario if you were the Eagles. All right, so it all comes down to this kicker here. If he's able to convert this one, I think we all know what that means. Oh man, this is the kind of game right here where I would just be heartbroken if this was my team up there and we were on the wrong end of this scoreboard. I would be heartbroken. All right, so here we go. Field goal attempt coming up. 27-yard field goal attempt. They believed in him that he can convert. Can he come through? Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is up. And this kick is good. And so there's only 8 seconds remaining here on the clock. But Kansas City has the lead 38-35. How about that? 8 seconds remaining. So barring something insane, they should have it. But they always say wait to the very last second, so I will do justice just for that. But wow, what a drive by the Chiefs to try to ice this one. Jeannie says horrible. Wow, but I mean, I got to give credit though to like both teams. They look like winners to me. They look like champions to me. It felt like a battle of two champions in which someone unfortunately had to lose this match there, but wow. Wow. Wow, this is what we love about the game so much. We've got the kickoff unit out there. All right, let's see. And I will go ahead and end the poll here. All right, kickoff. They script kick it. All right, so he gets it, and he goes down. So, okay, so 4 seconds remaining here. 4 seconds remaining. He left time there for the offense to go out there and at least be able to throw something up here. So, Jalen Hurts, can he make magic happen here with 4 seconds? You're really just going to get one shot here unless you draw a penalty or something like that. Let's see how this plays out. But again, I mean, so far in this one, Jalen Hurts 27 of 37 for 304 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions, and also 15 carries for 70 yards on the ground. If that doesn't sound like a champion to you, I don't know what does. But this man played like a champion, irregardless of what happens on this last play here. All right, here we go. Takes a snap, looking, has all kinds of times here, all kinds of times, and he's just gonna chunk it up. And he threw it short. It's like he threw a bad pass. Like he just, I don't know, he just threw a terrible pass on that one. But that's it. That's the game. Kansas City has won the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Chiefs there and all the Chiefs fans there. Your team is the Super Bowl champions. You faced adversity. You had many questions along the way, but this team, they continue to find answers after answers after answers. As for the Eagles, shout out to you guys as well. In my opinion, you guys had the best, regular season. You guys look like, the best team on paper at least. But hey, the Chiefs, they just went out there and they played spectacular. Both teams couldn't win. Someone had to lose. But both of these teams are champions to me, and they showed the heart of the champion. But congratulations again to the Chiefs, and better luck next year, Philadelphia. Wow. What a game. Let's see. Jenny says, oh, well, sadness. Braden says, what a Super Bowl. That's game. Let's see. Old says, dang, Eagles blew it bad. They really did. Because after that first half, I thought it was a wrap. Patrick Mahomes had a bad ankle and all that stuff. I thought the Eagles had it. But Patrick Mahomes, he came out there and did Patrick Mahomes types of things. And that's why he's the face of the NFL. Theodore says, great commentary. Hey, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Oh, it says, great game, better stream, JB, appreciate that. Jeannie says, it was good, definitely not boring. And so, absolutely, absolutely. Braden says, great, gonna miss the NFL. And so, yes, I will miss the NFL for sure. But we've got many things to look forward to, free agency, the draft, training camp, all kinds of things. But man, just looking back on the entire season, I mean, what a season it's been. I remember early in the season, like we saw the Eagles get off to a great start and they were really soaring high. And then I remember when they started losing and stuff, but they rebounded and started peaking again. But the Chiefs, I mean, all season long, they just sat back and they listened to us talk about the Buffalo Bills, us talk about the Cincinnati Bengals and stuff like that, us talk about the Miami Dolphins early in the season and stuff like that. But they just kept believing. I remember when this same team lost to Indianapolis and all like that early in the season. This is not the same team in terms of how they're performing. They clearly got it together since then, because the great teams, they get it together when it matters the most. So shout out to the Chiefs. Chiefs Nation, go out there and throw that parade. Go out there and party. And hey, as for the Eagles, let's get ready for next season, right? Let's get ready for next season. Got a lot of moves and decisions to make in the off season. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hey, I appreciate that, Theodore. I appreciate that super chat right there. You are the MVP. Appreciate that, and appreciate you. And so yes, thank you so much. And again, I will be back most likely next Saturday, so definitely do check the stream. But I'm gonna set up something for Saturday and for Sunday next week for college hoops and so forth. So definitely I'll be back again next weekend. But I hope you guys have a great week and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys so much, and just so sad because I'm gonna miss these NFL streams. I really am. I feel like NFL streams tend to be our best streams on here, so I'm gonna miss those NFL streams. But all I can say is that join us for college hoops, because once we get to March Madness, things are gonna get crazy. But thank you guys so much for coming through. Hope you guys have a great week. Good night to each and every one of you guys. Again, you guys are the real MVP. Thanks again for watching, and see you guys